Welcome to the Valley. We're here this evening for the FA Youth Cup Clash. Oh, there we are. I think we're on now. Welcome to the Valley, viewers. We're here for this evening's FA Youth Cup Clash between Charlton Athletic and Millwall. My name's Harry Lowe. I'm going to be guiding you through the next 2 hours or so in the company of Louis Mendes. Good evening, Louis.
Yeah, evening, Harry. How you doing?
I'm well. Looking forward to this clash.
Yeah, definitely. It's always a good moment down here at the Valley. And the FA Youth Cup is a competition that Charlton have done well in recent seasons, and a great chance for viewers to get a first look for some of them, some of the stars coming up through the youth sides in SE7.
Yes, we've got the team sheets here in front of us, and Charlton are lining up as follows this evening. We've got Jordan Beanie in goal. Number 2, Brendan Sarpong Wiredu. Number 3, Jordan Sempura. Number 4, Sam Bone. Number 5, Elan Asiana. 6 is Kenneth Yao. 7 and captain, George Lapsley. We'll be keeping an eye on him. Number 8, Ezri Konza. Number 9, Tariq Anderson. 10, Suleiman Bar. And number 11, Christopher Miller. On the bench for the Addicts, it's number 12, Daniel Bowery. The backup goalkeeper this evening is Aidan Prowl. Wearing 14, should he come on, will be Mustafa Bangura Williams. 15 is Albie Morgan. 16 is Taylor Maloney. Quick look at the visitors lineup, managed by David Connolly and Larry McAvoy. In goal for them, it's number 1, Harry Girling. 2 is James Brown. 3, Noah Chessmain. Number 4, another Harry, Donovan this time. Number 5, Rian Bray. 6 is James White. 7 is Alex Mulrooney Skinner. 8, Ezi Ebuzuimi. Number 9, Mikhail Njoli. 10, Eberi Eze. 11, Lewis White. On the bench for them is James Fitzgerald, I should say, number 12. The backup goalkeeper for them is Ryan Sanford. 14, Ronnie O'Donnell. 15, Ryan Green. 16, Matt Day. Tonight's referee, Ryan Whittaker. He'll be assisted by Peter Cruz and Jack Owen. The 4th official is Craig Burton.
Yes, this is Charlton's first game in the FA Youth Cup this season. It's pretty much like the FA Cup in first team football. As Charlton are a championship side, they get a bye to the third round, whereas Millwall have had to play twice to get here.
Yeah, we're just going to look at some highlights here from the game against Brentford under-18s back in November, where Charlton triumphed 7-1, no less. It didn't take Charlton long to get going in this one. Inside of 10 minutes, they were in front with a goal from a trialist. And I think we're going to be able to show you that very shortly. Looks like a lovely afternoon.
It does, doesn't it?
Or possibly morning. I dare say they play this one in the morning, actually. But a couple of good saves there from the goalkeeper early doors. And Charlton keeping possession quite well here. Playing the ball around on the edge of the box. This is actually possibly the game against Watford, because that looks like a Watford strip to me. So this was not the 7-1 win over Brentford. This was a 1-1 draw, and this was actually on Saturday just gone. So we're just showing some highlights here from the first half, which I believe was goalless. Yeah.
Yeah, but Charlton coming into this evening after that draw with Watford on Saturday on the back of a unbeaten in 5, and that should obviously give them confidence to go into tonight. But this Watford game we'll see shortly, hopefully the Addicts goals.
Yeah, I think Watford actually went in front in this one, Louis. So looks like they were largely dominant in this first half, and perhaps unfortunate to go behind. This might be Watford's first meaningful attack here. Perhaps not.
Good harrying there from Charlton, good hard work.
Yeah, sure that'll be a feature of the game this evening. Ooh, good effort there. Yeah, Watford having lots of defending to do. And Charlton will hope it will be the same with tonight's visitors, Millwall. They'll hope to dominate and, crucially, progress to the next round. For those of you just joining us, we are watching highlights from the Saturday just gone's 1-1 draw with Watford under-18s. This is Charlton under-18s at Sparrows Lane against Watford under-18s. Watching highlights from a goalless first half. This looks like a good chance for Watford. That's a crunching challenge, that is. Fantastic defending there.
It's always good if you ever get a chance to go down to Sparrows Lane to watch the 18s or the 21s play. It's always worth it. You get to see some entertaining matches. I've been down there a few times myself.
Yeah, great scenes at the end of last season when Charlton clinched the
Premier League Cup away at Brentford. That was a really special day. Charlton Live, we provided some commentary for that game, and yeah, Charlton deserved their 1-0 victory, and you could see how much it meant to the boys. And this is a very successful academy that Charlton have here.
Yes, I was there when Charlton clinched the league title as well and gained promotion, and the players and all the staff involved were absolutely delighted come the full-time whistle. A really good season for them, and that's a credit to Sergei Baltasha and Steve Avery, who worked so hard behind the scenes. Oh, looks like that's Watford's opening goal there, and a bit of a mix-up at the back. I think there was an overhead kick that put the ball home there. Can't tell if that was ruled out for an infringement or not, Louis, but it was
certainly a strong challenge on the goalkeeper, wasn't it?
Yeah. Charlton obviously went in search of an equaliser, which they eventually got. Look at that for a finish from Tariq Anderson. His 9th goal of the season. You can see what it means to him there. And that was a lovely assist, I believe, from under 16 Albie Morgan.
Yeah, it's obviously a special occasion for Albie Morgan playing up in the under 18s and providing such a good assist. It must have been a special moment for him.
Charlton continued to dominate. Unfortunately, they weren't able to get the winner that perhaps their good play deserved. So 1-1 that one finished on Saturday.
So leaves Charlton at the very top of the under 18 Professional Development League 2 South as well. I think the 21s are at the top of their league as well. So we mentioned how good the academy are. Both sides are at the top of their league at the moment, and yeah, looking for another successful season.
Let's take a look at tonight's teams. And we'll start with the home side, Charlton Athletic. In goal this evening is number 1, Jordan Beanie. Number 2 is Brendan Sarpong Wiridu. 3, Jordan Zamura. Wearing 4, Sam Bone. Number 5, Elan Asiana. 6 is Kenneth Yao. 7, and captain, George Lapsley. 8 is Esri Konza. 9, Tariq Anderson. 10, Suleiman Bar. And number 11, Chris Miller. Our substitutes for this evening, number 12, Daniel Bowie. The backup goalkeeper is Aidan Prowl. 14, should he come on, will be Mustafa Bangura Williams. 15 is Albie Morgan. And 16, Taylor Maloney. Moving on to the visitors, Millwall. In goal for them is Harry Girling. Number 2 is James Brown. Number 3 is Noah Chessmain. Number 4 is Harry Donovan. Number 5, Rian Bray. 6 is James White. 7 is Alex Mulrooney Skinner. 8 is Eze Ebezuemi. 9 is Mikhail Njoli. Number 10, Abere Eze. And number 11, Lewis White. On the bench for the visitors, 12 is James Fitzgerald. Providing the backup between the sticks this evening for Millwall is Ryan Sanford. 14 is Ronnie O'Donnell. 15, Ryan Green. And 16, Matt Day.
Charlton have played Millwall already this season in the league, a 3-1 victory on the 22nd of August. Goal scored by Sam Bone. Ademola Lookman, of course, plays for the first team now, and as an own goal by a Millwall player. But yeah, I mean, Ademola Lookman's a shining example to all the players who will be playing in the red and white Charlton Athletics this evening of what can be achieved if you perform well at any level, the under-18s or the under-21s. You'll be given a chance in the first team here, and that's obviously something that they're all going to be aiming for.
Yeah, it's good to see actually quite a hearty turnout from the home faithful in the west stand there, Louis. It's not normally the numbers you'd expect for a match like this.
Well, obviously the fact it's Millwall gives it that little bit of extra spice, I guess. But yeah, it's obviously you get a few people to turn out for the FA Youth Cup, especially. Like I say, it's a competition that Charlton have done well in recent years, and lost out to some big teams previously in this. We talk about Chelsea. I'm coming here to the Valley to see him lose to Chelsea eventually after extra time a couple of seasons ago, and I'm sure many people remember that famous game against Manchester United where 11 minutes of Fergie time unfortunately did for the Addicts there in a 3-2 defeat. You know, plenty of special games, and you look at the players, for example, in that game against Man United, Jordan Cousins featured in that, as did Callum Harriott. There's plenty of names that you'll see tonight that in 3 or 4 years' time you'll be seeing in the first team. Yeah,
and Steve Avery, the academy manager here at Charlton, says the boys have been looking forward to the game and have every reason to feel confident because they've put in some good performances this season. And indeed, if you look at the form of the under-18s, they're unbeaten in their last 5. They've only lost 2 games in their last 13. And when you compare that to Millwall's form, they've won just 4 times in 12 and lost 6. So I think Charlton are favourites going into this. Yeah, you think so? We'll see in a cup competition, anything can happen. Cup football always makes for an exciting game, and even though, like I say, Charlton did beat Millwall 3-1 away from home earlier on in the season, I'm sure they won't be getting complacent at all tonight, and they know they're going to be in for a tough game. Yeah, so it's all eyes on the tunnel as the players prepare to come out ahead of this clash. As we were saying, there's the lower west stand sees the majority of the fans sitting this evening, clustered largely around the director's box. See where it's warmest. Yes, it's a fine surface they'll be playing on tonight. It's a decent surface at Sparrows Lane, but they certainly won't be used to playing on perhaps such a large pitch, and it is well kept as well. Yeah, when the women's team came to play at the Valley, I think last Sunday or the Sunday before last even, they commented that it was a much bigger pitch to what they're used to. So I imagine that could be very similar for the under-18s this evening as well, and it gives you an extra challenge. But Charlton under-18s will be used to playing at Sparrows Lane, but every now and then they'll get a chance to come to the Valley, and it's such a magnificent stadium to get a chance to play in. Even though there's not too many here tonight, it's good experience for when they do eventually make the step up to the first team to be playing in such a big stadium, getting used to how it feels playing in SE7. Yeah, and obviously a chance for some other youngsters to make a name for themselves with 3 players playing at either under 21 level or above in Lookman's case. Yeah, a chance for some of the younger players to perhaps stake a claim for a regular place. I mean, the player I'm going to pick out, Ezri Konza. I saw him play in that final at Brentford towards the end of last season, and he caught my eye. Very similar to the way that Joe Gomez caught my eye when I first saw him play in the FA Youth Cup down at Southampton a couple of seasons ago, as the team's prepared to come out. Yeah, but Konza looks like a really solid defender and really comfortable on the ball, very much in the Joe Gomez mould, and that's a player to keep your eye on this evening. Yes, it's Charlton going to be in their home strip there, as you can see, of red shirts, white shorts and red socks. Millwall, the visitors, dressed in navy blue with white and navy blue striped socks. The 2 teams will line up and the formalities will take place. Those of you just joining us, thanks for being with us. We are live streaming tonight's FA Youth Cup clash between Charlton Athletic and Millwall here at the Valley. I'm Harry Lowe and I'm alongside Louis Mendez. We'll be guiding you through the events for the next 90 minutes or so. Yeah, looking forward to it. And don't forget to tune in to tomorrow evening's Charlton Live podcast. We'll have some interviews with the management side for the under-18s tomorrow to give you all the reaction to whatever happens here at the Valley this evening. So that'll be the big match preview podcast. Make sure you download that, search for Charlton Live on iTunes. Players just being put through their paces ahead of kick-off. Some last warm-up exercises as both of the referees' assistants go to check the nets at both ends.
Must be obviously for some of these players, this will be the first time they've had the chance to walk out at the Valley with the Red Red Robin ringing in their ears. A very special moment for anyone connected with Charlton. The first time you get to walk out on the Valley pitch with that famous old tune welcoming you onto the hallowed turf.
Yes, I think both sets of players won't have too much experience of playing in stadiums of this magnitude, and that will add an extra spice to an already fierce local derby. Yeah, definitely. Obviously, for the Charlton players, a chance to play in a big stadium, which they did. Many of them won't have had. Most of the games would be, the home games down at Sparrows Lane, and like I say, a very special moment for anyone getting to make their first appearance here at the Valley this evening. So it looks as if Ryan Bray has won the toss, and he has elected to shoot into the covered end in this first half. So that's from left to right as we look. Charlton will be kicking from left to right. Both teams just huddling ahead of kick-off.
Yeah, Sam Bone's another one worth looking out for. He made his debut for the under-21s, which will be the class above, in the Kent Senior Cup final where at Gillingham towards the end of last season and excelled, and so that's another player you want to keep your eye on.
So with Millwall winning the toss and electing to shoot from left to right as we look, it will be Charlton to get us underway, and specifically Suleiman Bar. Referee just making his final checks. Goalkeepers are both ready for action. And we are underway in the FA Youth Cup third round. The ball immediately goes forward from Charlton. It's gone out of play for an early throw.
Yeah, this is where the ball boys are going to have to earn their money over in the East Stand today. Obviously no fans today, so a smattering of ball boys around the ground, just in case the ball gets stuck in the seats like it has been here.
Charlton, of course, keen to keep their recent good run going. They're unbeaten in the last 5 and have lost just 2 games out of their last 13 played. The throw goes up the line here, and it's going to be picked up by the Charlton defence, and forward it goes. And out for another throw-in. In front of the East Stand, it's going to be taken by Jordan Zamora. Goes long down the line, headed clear by the Millwall defence. The ball breaks loose here to Bone. Bone manages to find his teammate, and the back it goes to Zamora. Zamora turns his man very nicely, and he's advancing down the left wing. Cuts the ball inside there to Lapsley, the captain, and he's got the ball back from Lapsley, and Zamora's still running at the defence, and they've done well actually, Millwall here, and they're bringing it clear with Konza. Konza plays the ball to Barr. Barr goes back to his centre-back, and Millwall have lost possession here. It's well picked up there by Charlton. And it's a lovely ball from Bone down the right-hand side. It's unfortunately just got a bit too much on it there, but promising signs early doors here, Louis. Yeah,
Charlton doing all the attacking so far. It's obviously early days yet, but camped in the Millwall half. Nearly got away down that left-hand side with Zamora. But yeah, Charlton will be happy, I'm sure, with the start they've had so far.
Noah Chessmain takes his first touch tonight and throws the ball down the line. Hooked clear by James Brown, and back into the mix it goes. It's poked clear by Millwall defence. And a strong challenge there comes in. Charlton have kept the ball well here though, and it's over to the left-hand side and into the box they go. Here's Anderson. Anderson gets to the byline. It's well tackled in the end by Ebuzuemi, and it will be the first corner kick of the evening.
Yeah, good work down that left-hand side by Anderson. Like I say, he's a wide forward player. He's got pace to burn, that young lad, and nearly nipped him behind there, but good, well covered by the Millwall defence, and Charlton get the first corner of the game.
Yeah, James White just getting a crucial boot in there. And Charlton have sent quite a few players forward for this one, which has been taken in front of the Jimmy Seed stand. Into the box it goes, back post, headed down, and it's not quite clear yet. It's gone up, and Millwall have got it away for the time being. It's going to go out for a throw-in, in fact. and that will be taken by number 3, Jordan Zamora. Zamora goes down the line, and the ball's flicked on. Up for the challenge goes Millar, doesn't quite get there, but Barr's done well to collect the ball and find Lapsley, his captain. Lapsley goes back to Zamora. Zamora, talented with both feet by the looks of things, tries to go past his man, does excellently there, Mulrooney Skinner, to not only dispossess the number 9 Anderson, but win the free kick as well.
It was a slightly scrappy opening, really. Charlton, apart from that good run down the left-hand side and the corner they forced, haven't been able to get a couple of passes together yet, but I'm sure Millwall will be reasonably happy to just try and keep the game, not let Charlton get into their flow just yet.
Harry Girling's free kick is headed clear by Charlton, and it's fallen in the middle of the park to Lapsley. Lapsley's tried to get his foot in, and Charlton are bringing the ball away well here with Konza. Konza has found, Millar even has found his attacker. Oh, it's a really good effort on goal there, really well beaten away by the goalkeeper. That could have been 1-0. And Millwall have cleared, but perhaps only temporarily. Here's Zamora, who's been busy in these opening exchanges, gives the ball away, unfortunately. Yeah,
it was Anderson who got in behind there, and a wonderful strike, but the keeper, Girling, for Millwall was equal to it.
Yeah, strong fists there from the goalkeeper, and he needed to be alert to cover his near post. Millwall have pinged the ball over to this right-hand side. Here's James Brown, and he's gone down the line, and that's going to go out for a goal kick. But promising signs there for Charlton, and as you say, Anderson really did let go with that right-footed shot. The goalkeeper in the end actually didn't have too much to do. He'd have been disappointed to have let that one in.
Yeah, but he got good power on it, did Anderson. It was good work down that right-hand side by Charlton. They'll be happy to get the first shot of the game away.
Yes, well cleared there by Ryan Bray. Charlton's first goal kick of the evening to be taken by Jordan Bray. Everybody's moved over to this left-hand side, and that's where the ball indeed is directed. It's going to be headed clear by the Millwall defence and taken down nicely by Konza. Is he fouled there? Referee says yes and awards the free kick. Picked up quickly by Lapsley, and it's played over to this left-hand side. And just a bit too much on it for Zamora, who sprinted to try and keep it in, but wasn't quite able to do so on this occasion.
We've seen a lot from Jordan Zamora, not afraid to get forward, is he, down that left wing. And yeah, just unlucky not to be able to bring down that pass as it came across.
Yeah, the fact he's confident using both feet as well will certainly worry the Millwall right back, James Brown, who takes this throw in. It's headed by Zamora across the back line to Asiana. Asiana plays it on to Sarpong Wiredu, and he's played it in to Konza. Konza is fouled again. Free kick's taken quickly to Lapsley. Lapsley goes over to Barr. Barr goes over to Millar, who's on the overlap. Keeps the ball in. He's looking to go past his last man, and Chesmain does well to get a foot in and concedes the throw-in right by that corner flag in front of the southwest quadrant.
But Serge, I'll be happy to see that Charlton have had most of the running in this opening six minutes.
Throw-in is taken, and it's going to be another throw-in to Charlton. Millar does well under pressure to win the Addicks another throw-in. Millar's got the ball at his feet, and Charlton are advancing down that right-hand side, and the ball goes into the heart of the box. It's gone right the way across the 6-yard box, and just couldn't get on the end of it there, and I think in frustration perhaps Lapsley has just nudged his opponent and conceded the free kick.
Yeah, he's just eased him out of the way there as the ball was going out, and a bit of a silly free kick to give away there. But Lapsley was another player who stood out for me in that game at Brentford towards the end of last season. There certainly are a good bunch of players coming through the Addicks Academy, and it's a good chance to get them to get to see what they can do this evening.
Yeah, good pace there, almost outpaced Chesmain and almost beat him to the ball there.
Yeah, it was just sloppy in the end, really, with the foul, but I'm sure he'll learn from that one.
Harry Girling thumps the ball upfield. It's nodded on by the Millwall attacker, Jolly, but it's going to roll through pretty harmlessly in the end to Beanie. He's able to roll the ball out. Long forward it goes, and flicked on, nice header there. I think the Millwall defender's going to do relatively well to deal with this, and actually he didn't. He was really well chased down in the end by Tariq Anderson, and his block nearly flummoxed the goalkeeper, and Charlton were almost in front there from absolutely nothing.
Well, that's where hard work can pay off, isn't it? Anderson there, not giving up on it, and getting a toe onto the clearance, and it only just went a couple of yards wide of that post. It had Harry Gerling was sort of worried there as it came off Anderson. That is so close to giving Charlton a bit of a bizarre lead. He misses the follow-up as well.
Yeah, I don't think he'd be too impressed with that, but Rian Bray would have had his heart in his mouth there when he saw Anderson's boot coming around his shin. And Charlton, with just 8 minutes played, almost in front. 0-0 it remains. And Charlton quite content to play the ball round here. They've had the majority of the possession so far. And the ball's cleared here by Beanie. It's down the right-hand side and it's chased by Barr, who's got there first. Well challenged by Chesmain, and it's a throw-in to Charlton in front of those fans.
Yeah, I think Charlton have been dominant really in this opening 8.5 minutes as Millwall will give away another sloppy free kick towards the halfway line.
Yeah, foul by White there on Esri Konza. Not the most intelligent. You can kind of see what he was doing. He was intending to win the ball, but just bundled into him there.
Yeah, we've seen a couple of scrappy fouls. We saw the one that Lapsley gave away for Charlton on the other side. A couple of silly fouls there, which the referee's certainly clamping down on early on today.
Konza's lost his boot, so he's just doing his laces up, and Sarpong Wiredu is going to take this free kick, which resulted from that foul. Actually, it's taken short. So Charlton can go back and start again with Asiana. Asiana goes down the right-hand side back to Sarpong Wiredu, and he's looking to get the ball going down the line, but it's fallen neatly into the middle of the park here for Miller. He's dispossessed though, and Millwall can bring the ball away, and into the centre circle they made it, but it's a good foot in there, and back to Zamora. He's going to go back to his goalkeeper who's got time. Lovely clearance that. He's got a real good boot through that. Millwall defence head up, but not clear, and Anderson is trying to get past his man, but well dispossessed in the end by Harry Donovan. Donovan goes back to his defensive colleague Chesmain. He's gone up the line here, and it's actually going to go out for a throw-in.
Yeah, just for a second there, Anderson was going to be able to come away with that. He just slipped on the ball at the vital moment as he looked to build another Charlton attack in it, and it filtered out in the end. But yeah, it looks like half a chance there.
Yeah, lively start from Charlton's number 9. Sure we'll be seeing plenty more of him this evening. Throw in by Wiredu down the line. It's flicked on inadvertently by a Millwall man, but they've managed to reclaim possession, and it's a good challenge there from Suleiman Barr. It's going to be a throw-in to Millwall, just in front of that Charlton dugout. Good pressure here from Charlton on the Millwall midfield, and they've managed to clear the ball. White with the clearance, and a free kick's been conceded. I think there was a nudge there by Barr.
Yeah, I can't say I didn't see it from up here, but the referee's obviously a lot closer than we are. And must have saw just a little nudge into the back of the Millwall player.
Yeah, so Millwall have gone over to this right-hand side. That's a great ball, that is, by Brown. Fortunately, he's been called up for handball. I think he must have just controlled that with his arm, but that was a cracking crossfield ball. Yeah,
it was a lovely pass across the field, and James Brown there, not the singer, is currently moaning at the linesman on this near side, saying that he didn't think he did control it, but the linesman was certain straight away that he thought the player used a little bit of his arm just to bring it down when on his chest there.
He's certainly not feeling good about that. Here is Jordan Beanie then to launch the ball upfield. Brown's up for it, wins the header. Flicked down the line by Mulrooney Skinner. And it's back to Brown. And he picks out Bray. Bray goes cross field. And well headed clear by the Charlton defence. Sarpong Wiredu up well there. And almost dispossessing number 8 there, Abu Zuaimi. And it's found its way back with Chesmain, who's been busy in these early exchanges, looking to get Millwall going down the line. It's curled out, and it's going to be a throw into Charlton.
Yeah, every time Millwall have looked to come forward, really trying to keep their shape quite well and haven't allowed them to get past them yet.
And it's going to be Sarpong Wiredu with this throw. We know he can put some distance on them, and there's no exception here. Headed up by the Millwall defence, and Charlton trying to catch that second ball, not quite able to, but really good pressure applied there by Miller, and it's forced Millwall to go back to Gerling in the goal, and he's played the ball over to this right hand side. Another good header there from Zamora, concedes the throw.
few more fans filtering in, coming in late. Obviously, it's a early kick-off this evening, so people rushing from work to be here at this fiery local derby between Charlton and Millwall.
Yeah, a few problems with southeastern trains. Most of you listening will be unsurprised to learn who travel by public transport. Anyway, it's Millwall looking to get going here, and it's the first time they've had any meaningful possession inside the Charlton half. Chipped it through into the box, but well scooped up in the end by Beanie.
Yeah, Bazomi there. I think he was just trying to dink a little ball through, expecting a run, but none was forthcoming and easy in the end for Jordan Beanie there.
And he's pumped it clear down the right-hand side, just about kept in. I say that, it's actually gone out for a throw-in, which is taken by Millwall. It's in the middle of the park here. It's cleared by Millwall, and it's going to fall to Asiana to clear. And it's in the middle of the park. Charlton have picked up the loose ball here, and it's Konza once again causing problems for his opposite number. And well done Chesmain to get back there, but Charlton could still escape with the ball. It's Miller on the right-hand side, looking to get down the line. He's played it back to Konza, and they're interchanging passes well here. He's gone back to the right back. Oh, unfortunately, Sarpong Wiradu has lost it, and Millwall can break here, and they're breaking at speed. They've got 1-2 over there, and it's still Millwall who've got the ball. It's Lewis White doing the hard work down the left. Great challenge, though, from Sarpong Wiradu.
Yeah, he done well there, Sarpong Wiradu, to make up for giving the ball away in the Millwall half. He's chased it back well and put the ball out for the throw-in as the referee's blown the whistle. I think he just wants to have a chat with, was it Miller, who gave away a foul. The referee did play advantage, and he's only having a chat so far. He's not going to book him for that one. I think Christopher Miller might count himself a little bit lucky not to get a yellow card there.
Excellent challenge from the right back, because Millwall had numbers forward there. Throw-in will be taken in front of the tunnel, and it's poked clear there by Miller. Another throw into Millwall. Down the line it goes. Oh, sloppy from Charlton there. It's going to be another set play here for Millwall, this time a free kick.
Charlton going to have to be wary here. This is the first set piece they've had to face, and obviously the big central defenders for Millwall coming up. You've got Ryan Bray, hanging around at the far post. He's a player that Charlton have to keep their eye on.
Yeah, I can count 6 blue shirts on the edge of the Charlton box, and there are the same number of red shirts. So work to do here for the Addicts. Chesmain might want it. He's indeed going to take it, takes it short, comes to the edge of the box, still got it Millwall. Oh, well tackled in the end, and away Charlton can come, perhaps. No, they've given the ball away, so it's going to be Njoli to try and manufacture something for his side. And that's a really poor effort, actually. In the end, he wasn't really anywhere near. I think if there was another goal next to that one, it still would have gone wide.
He won't be feeling too Njoli after that one, will he? But it was Ebere Eze who got the ball back from the free kick and was looking to try and make space from the edge of the box, but Charlton sort of closed him down well, didn't allow her to get the shot out, and when it came out to Njoli, he got that one all wrong from outside the area.
First real sight of goal for Millwall tonight, so you perhaps understand his willingness to have a go at goal. And Charlton grateful to see it go wide. Beanie's goal kick goes over to the right-hand side. It's headed clear, and a bit of head tennis going on now. Charlton can bring the ball down. It's picked up well there by Barr. Barr's got men in support. He may have to hold off 2 defenders for the time being, though. And the ball has bounced into the feet of a Millwall player. Away they come with the ball. And it's going to be Eze, who skips clear of a couple of challenges. Millwall with the ball over on that left-hand side. Plays it back to their centre-back, Ryan Bray, and it's picked up by Lewis White in the middle of the park. White trying to get past Zamora. Oh, I think he's given away a free kick there, Jordan Zamora. Good endeavour, though, to try and get back. The free kick is taken almost immediately, and Eze has the ball. He won't be easily beaten, Sarpong Wiradu. He's really trying hard to win that ball back for Charlton, and in the end, it's actually Barr who manages to reclaim possession, plays the ball inside to Bone, and Bone could bring the ball away. That's lovely skill there from the number 4. He's played the ball inside looking for Lapsley, but he's just put it behind his captain, and Millwall might well bring this ball away indeed. They've poked it clear, and it will be a throw-in.
Yeah, Millwall have certainly come back into this game in the last 3 or 4 minutes or so. They had their first opportunity there, and just as Charlton looked to break, they couldn't really get away from there. So I'm sure Millwall are just sort of finding their feet here at the Valley. Notable that Chris Perry is on the Millwall coaching side this evening.
Here come Charlton though, and Zamora is right in the thick of the action. Fantastic last-ditch challenge there by James Brown, and Millwall can bring the ball away here with Ebi Zuemi. Not lots of options ahead of him, so he goes back, and it's a long ball down the left-hand side, which is headed clear by Asiana and picked up in the midfield. Zamora back to Asiana, and they exchange passes. Zamora inside to Lapsley, who's not seen much of the ball so far this evening, but I'm sure that will change as the game wears on. Here's Bone to Zamora. Zamora down the left-hand side, checks back and goes into Lapsley. Lapsley turns and finds Bone. Bone switches the play, but I don't think anybody else on his team read the memo there, and that goes out pretty harmlessly for a Millwall throw.
Yeah, sloppy pass from Sam Bone there. But he had a good season for the under-18s last year, playing 29 times. As we said earlier, made his debut for the under-21s in the Kent Senior Cup final away at Gillingham, which he had, of course, won 1-0, where Carlin Ahern's Grant's goal gave Charlton the win. Of course, Charlton in the Kent Senior Cup will be playing Bromley in the next round after they beat Whitstable Town 4-0. That tie likely to be played probably early in the new year.
And Charlton trying to bring the ball out of defence here, and that's actually really well done from the number 3 Zamora, who we've seen lots of this evening. He's got the ball back on this left-hand side, takes his man on, beats him, and knocks the ball in to a dangerous area, but it's fallen loose here to Lapsley. Lapsley puts his foot through it, and unfortunately Charlton can't quite control it, and Millwall are able to clear. Inside it goes to Eze. Eze brings the ball into the Charlton half, pokes the ball forward, and guess who? Zamora plays the ball back to Beanie. Beanie gets a good contact on the clearance, but it's fallen to a Millwall man, and Charlton have got some defending to do here. Eze turns, picks out Brown. Brown comes inside to Mulrooney Skinner. Picks his pass to Brown. Brown tries the return ball, and fortunately for Millwall, Jordan Zamora is there to clear the ball.
Yeah, 20 minutes gone, still goalless here. I'm sure Charlton will be quite happy with how they've started. The best chance there was that deflection off Anderson, I guess, when he tried to block the clearance. It only ended up going a couple of yards wide.
Could be a throw-in. It's going to be a throw-in here to Millwall. And inside it goes to Ebi Zuemi. Back he goes, and it's over on the left now with Chesmain. Chesmain stumbles somewhat, just about keeps the ball in play, and Millwall can regroup. Ebi Zuemi under really good pressure there from Charlton, and played the ball forward. It's been well cut out there, and nicely brought away there by Kenneth Yao. Haven't seen much of him tonight, but Tariq Anderson in a really good possession here. And he's got into the box now. He's going to play it back to Lapsley, who lets go. Really good block there from Millwall. And Charlton's second top scorer there, Tariq Anderson, darting into the box and looking a real danger there.
Yeah, it was great work down that left-hand side. It came back to Lapsley, and you thought he's caught that nice, but it's just hit the Millwall defender in the end. But good work down the left-hand side by Anderson.
Zamora then with the throw-in, and Charlton just holding the ball up well here. It's gone into Bone, to Lapsley now. Lapsley plays the ball on, and it's cleared temporarily at least by Millwall. Anderson working hard to try and get the ball back. Oh, he very nearly does. It's a good challenge in the end from Millwall, and it's a real attritional football out there, and I think Lapsley's just had one nibble too many for the referee's liking, and he's given a free kick to Millwall. But Anderson, such good determination, really doesn't want to surrender possession easily, does he?
Yeah, he's been one of Charlton's most hard-working and most exciting players so far this evening. And with the way things have been going at Charlton, he'll be in the first team in any minute now. We have to remember, of course, to thank our sponsors for tonight's live stream, ITRM, thank you for sponsoring this evening. It enables the club to put on this this live stream of this FA Cup youth game for you.
Millwall have the ball on the right, and it's a really good challenge from Zamora, and Charlton could potentially break here. He's played the ball up the line, and it's a foul in the end. The referee deems that Ryan Bray left his foot in there, and so he's pulled things back. Taken short by Kenneth Yao into Lapsley. Lapsley goes across to Bone. And Bone goes over once more to Konza. Konza looks to get the ball in the box. It's well blocked, but he's won the ball back. And unfortunately, his pass had a bit too much mustard on it, and it goes out for a Millwall throw.
Yeah, he got that right. That pass wrong as there as he tried to turn it around the corner, looking for the run of Sarpong Weirdo, but yeah, couldn't quite get the correct contact on it and out for the throw.
Pumped clear by the Millwall defence. Excellent work there from Charlton's Asiana, and he gets the ball down the line. Here's Bone. Bone goes inside to Yao. He's come across to Zamora. Zamora turns his man inside out, and he's gone down the line looking for another red shirt. Finds Lapsley. Lapsley's got options ahead of him, and he's found Zamora. Lovely touch there, looking for Barr. Millwall will scramble the ball clear, it looks like. Here is Eze. Plays the ball to Mulrooney Skinner. What a challenge that is by Zamora, and Lapsley is able to pick up the ball, find Bone, and Bone plays Sarpong Weirdo in down this right-hand side. He'll be looking to perhaps get a ball into the box here. He's got options in the middle. It's headed clear at the front post, and Mulrooney Skinner will bring the ball away. It's a good challenge, that. Intelligent football there from Bone. Didn't commit himself, and he's perhaps going to get Charlton going here. I say that. He's given the ball away, and Millwall maintain possession. Harry Girling under pressure. Chips the ball to James Brown. Lovely header that. And Millwall are coming forward here with Donovan. Donovan goes inside, and a heavy touch there allows Charlton to get back, and Zamora to pump the ball clear. And up for it is Millar. It's headed clear by Donovan. A bit of head tennis in there, but the ball falls to Chesmain, the left back. He finds Ebu Zouaimi. And a really good challenge there from Sarpong Weirdo. And it will be a throw into Millwall in front of the West Stand. Sergei Baltasha just giving his instructions there to his young players. And Millwall have picked up the ball in the midfield. It's played down the left-hand side to Chesmain. Chesmain looking to come inside, but once again Sarpong Weirdo puts a crucial foot in and dispossesses the Millwall man. It's Charlton now who might have a chance to get the ball in the box. It's Millar down the right-hand side. He's done really well to go past his man. He's put the ball into the heart of the box. It's cleared at the front post, and Bone lets the ball bounce. Perhaps might regret that, because Millwall have picked it up. And Jolie has played a lovely ball forward to Lewis White, and Millwall have got a real opportunity here. Lewis White comes inside on his favoured right. It's really well hooked away at the end, though. Zamora does the ultimate clearance, but that was excellent defending from Charlton. It had to be. Here's Ebu Zouaimi down the left-hand side. He's got Konza ahead of him. It's played into the heart of the box. It's cleared, though, by Lapsley with relative ease.
Chance to break here.
Yeah, Konza's got one over to the left here, and he's looking for Anderson. He's just kept it in, the number 9, and he's coming inside on his right-hand foot, and it's going to be played forward here to the edge of the box. It's Zamora who's offering the support here. Can Charlton break the deadlock here at the Valley? It's Barr on the edge of the box. It's chipped to the back post, but there's nobody on his wavelength, and it's going to go out for a goal kick.
Yeah, just too much mustard on that cross there from Barr. It was great work from Asania down the other end as Millwall looked to attack through Lewis White, and he was trying to get his shot away, but Asania wouldn't let that happen a few moments ago. Got the block in, and Charlton were able to break, but in the end just broke down as Barr's cross had too much on it.
Harry Girling takes the goal kick short to James White. He goes over to James Brown, and he's cleared it down the line, poked inside, and that's actually a really, really good touch there to Njoli. Njoli's got 2 ahead of him. Millwall playing the patient game here for the first time. Lewis White has beaten his man. He's got to the byline. It's hooked clear there by Asiana. Good work there from Lewis White.
A couple of times in a couple of minutes he's found himself looking dangerous around the Charlton box, and a couple of times it's been Asania who's been the man to cut it out.
Bone here is down and he's holding his foot, so the physio has been summoned. Worrying times for Charlton these, if Bone is indeed injured.
Hopefully nothing too serious for Sam Bone there. Like I say, he's been impressive for the under-18s last year, and was promoted to the under-21s for the game against Gillingham in the Kent Senior Cup. It looks like he's in some pain there, sat down inside the penalty area in front of the covered end.
Hundreds of fans here at the Valley tonight for this FA Youth Cup third round clash, sponsored of course by ITRM, and be really good for the players to get some experience of playing in this kind of environment.
Yeah, it's a big ground for them to play in, as we said earlier, and a reasonable crowd have turned up to cheer them on this evening. Both sides are taking the chance, while Sam Bone is down getting treatment to sort of regroup and have a few drinks in front of the dugouts, get some instructions from the coaching staff. Yeah,
it's a chance for the fans to see the likes of the next Ademola Lookman, and where players like Scott Parker, Paul Konchesky started their careers.
Oh, there's plenty of big names that have come through the Charlton Academy, even in the team now. You look at, of course, Jordan Cousins, Morgan Fox, Callum Harriet's out on loan at the moment, but these are all players who've come through. Chris Solly, Ademola Lookman, there's plenty. There's most of the team when you think about it.
Yeah, I must say I'm very impressed with what I've seen from Charlton's left back, Jordan Zamora.
Yeah, he's looked lively so far, and Charlton have never really struggled for left back. So the Tariq Holmes-Dennis is coming through at the moment as well, and he's certainly putting Morgan Fox under pressure for his place in the first team. He's played really well, Tariq Holmes-Dennis, and even covering Chris Solly in the right back position. He's looked good so far.
The good news here is that Bone is back on his feet. I think he's going to be reintroduced relatively soon. Here is Noah Chesmain with the throw. It's deflected, and I think that's going to be a corner to Millwall. It will be their first chance to get the ball into the Charlton box from a corner.
Yeah, there's been not too many corners, only the second corner of the game. I'd say first for Millwall. We've played half an hour here at the Valley, still goalless.
And it looks as if Ebere Eze is preparing to take this one short. It won't be taken until the Charlton defender comes back 10 yards. It's taken short. Eze puts it into the box, and it's thumped clear by Bone, who is back on the pitch. I was going to say, it looked like handball there as the Millwall defender controlled it, and Charlton looked to take this quickly, and that's got to be a yellow card for Bray there. He put his foot in front of the ball as Charlton looked to take that free kick quickly through Bone, and that's going to be a yellow card, I think, for the Millwall man. Well spotted, Louis. Referee brandishing a card for the first time this evening. Bray will have to be on his best behaviour for the remaining 59 minutes or so.
Not always easy for people wearing Millwall shirts, of course.
Here is Asiana. He's played the ball over to his right back, Sarpong Wiradoo. He's chipped the ball forward. It's headed clear. And a free kick has been given to Millwall. There were some suggestions of handball there. I'm not sure I quite agree with the fans on that one.
The referee's given it, hasn't he?
Yeah,
Harry Girling out to take this.
Yeah, Girling's come quite a long way from his goal, actually, and he's tried to get them going immediately, but that's backfired somewhat. It's gone all the way through to his opposite number, Beanie, who's rolled the ball to that right-back position. He's been content to do that so far tonight. Charlton keen to build from the back, and this is a really strong run down the right-hand side here. And Sarpong Wiradoo has won the free kick just inside the Millwall half. He's gone back to his fellow defender Asiana. Asiana's gone into Bone, who's moving very well, I'm pleased to report, and Wiradoo's chipped the ball down the line. It's headed clear, and Bone looks to get the ball. He's found its way with Konza. Konza's gone to Zamura here on this left. Zamura goes back into Konza, who's adopted a position here on the left, which we haven't really seen from him so far tonight. Here's Yao, who hasn't had much possession so far. It's been a relatively quiet evening. Here's Zamura. Zamura inside, nice ball there to Konza. Konza back to Zamura, and unfortunately he's just taken a bit too much of a heavy touch there. And it's going to go out for a goal kick.
I must say, I've seen a lot of Zamura so far today, and I've been impressed with him so far. Just a slightly heavy touch there as he came down that left-hand side and couldn't get the a ball into the middle for Anderson, who was waiting. Anderson, of course, scored in that 1-1 draw with Watford over the weekend, looking to get another one this evening. He's played quite well so far as well.
Terrible goal kick there from Harry Gerling. I'm not quite sure what he was attempting, but Charlton very nearly took full advantage.
I have to say, his distribution hasn't been great so far, Harry Gerling. We saw one a few moments ago that went all the way through to the arms of Jordan Beattie, and that one, I don't know if he was trying to pick out a Millwall man within his own half, but he got it all wrong. And it's ended up with this Charlton throw.
Here is Zamura. Down the line it goes. Millwall crowding out the Charlton man, and they've won another throw-in. The left back to take it once again. Inside it goes. And Millwall have actually done well to dispossess the Charlton man, and it's going to go all the way back to Jordan Beanie. He's going to be put under some pressure here, but does well to deal with that. And it's with Bone. Bone over to this left-hand side. A bit too much on it. And even Zamura can't keep that in.
Yeah, sloppy from Bone there. But interesting about Jordan Beanie is that his father Mark played for Leeds United and Brighton in the 90s, and his brother Michael is currently at Chelsea. So a good footballing family there, and Charlton have obviously got a decent keeper out of it so far. He played 10 times for the under-18s and twice for the under-21s last season.
Millwall have won the ball here in front of the east stand. It's James Brown who clears, and Zamura gets his foot in and clears himself. Charlton 0, Millwall 0 as we approach the last 10 minutes of this first 45. Headed clear there by Yao, and it's pumped out by Zamura. It's going to be another throw into Millwall on halfway. I feel like this game needs a goal to spark it to life, don't you, Luke?
Yeah, you think it just clear-cut chances have been a bit of a premium, really. Charlton's best one, as we said, fell to Anderson as he tried to get a foot onto a clearance. Millwall had that shot from Njoli, but he got it all wrong, really, after a short free kick routine.
Good challenges there by Zamura and Bone mean that Charlton have regained possession. Zamura's given it away, having said that. And it's a nice turn there from Millwall's number 9 and Jolly. He's in behind, and he's actually fouled Yao in the process of trying to get past him, and the referee's given a free kick. Bone finds Lapsley. Lapsley's over to Konza, who seems to have switched to the left midfield, and that's another sloppy foul there from Mulrooney Skinner on this occasion. So Charlton will have another free kick. And it's taken quickly. Theme of tonight. And it's Anderson who's got the ball at his feet. Anderson goes across to Lapsley. He might want to have a shot here. Manages to push the ball on once more, and he's actually won a free kick in a really dangerous position.
Yeah, just wondered if George Lapsley was going to try and hit that one from distance. It seemed to open up nicely for him, but instead he tried to play the ball inside to Miller. But the Millwall player must have just sort of nipped at his heels there and given Charlton this free kick, as you say, in a really dangerous position, about 22, 23 yards out, just to the right of centre. And yeah, great chance this one for Charlton.
Lapsley showing a wisdom beyond his years there. He felt the challenge was coming from Ebere Eze and just nicked the ball on. It wasn't really going anywhere, but took the contact and has won Charlton a free kick in an excellent position. Millwall look to be going with 5 or 6 in this wall. And Charlton have got red shirts aplenty forward for this. It's going to be Bone or Zamura by the looks of things. Referee just making sure the wall is back 10 yards. And Zamura goes to take it. Bone whips it round the wall, but it's gone over the bar. And unfortunately, Charlton are yet to hit the target with that free kick.
Yeah, a poor effort in the end from Sam Bone there, but confident enough to take it on. He just got a bit underneath it there, and it went over the angle of post and bar.
Yeah, it did look like Zamura might well have been shaping to hit that. Bone it was, and he'll be disappointed. Perhaps Zamura will be in his ear, suggesting he might take the next one. Goal kick is cleared by the Charlton defence. And a real push there by Bray, who's already on a yellow card, of course, so he'll have to cut those kind of challenges out. Taken quickly by Charlton, and Lapsley's got to the byline. Can he cook the ball back into the middle? It's headed up by Donovan. It's not clear yet, though. Charlton might yet break the deadlock. There's a good challenge there from Tariq Anderson, suggesting he used his hand, and Millwall have thumped the ball clear. Charlton will win the throw-in.
Yeah, wonderful work down that right-hand side, wasn't it, by Lapsley? He got the ball in. He just thought that Anderson might have been ready there, just around about the penalty spot, but cut out by Millwall. But yeah, Charlton, first time we've seen him sort of get into the box in the last few minutes, really, and good work from Lapsley.
So Zamura it is with a throw down the line. He's got a good throw on him as well. It's headed clear. Oh, lovely header forward there by Konza, but the referee adjudges that he climbed on his opponent to win that header, so it's a free kick to Millwall.
Yeah, it's just over sort of 5 minutes, still half time, and yeah, still Charlton probably lacking the clear-cut opportunity, which neither side has really had one yet. But I think Serge Chergar will be reasonably happy with how hard his team are working there to try and battle away in there. It's quite a bitty game, really.
Yeah, Charlton have definitely dominated the possession so far. There's nothing to show for it. Here come Millwall, and it's going to be Njoli, who's held the ball up well, and he's going to try and take on his defender. He's played the ball back. Good challenge from Lapsley there, and Charlton might well break here. Lapsley's chipped the ball on, looking for Millar. Millar's taken the ball down well. He's checked back nicely and found Lapsley. Lapsley goes back to Miller, and Miller can put the ball in the box here. He does so. It's gone to Anderson. He just behind Anderson, unfortunately, and with another man arriving as well. You felt Charlton might just have been able to bury that, but Millwall have cleared, and there's some defending for Charlton to do here. It's a good touch there from Njoli. He's under Asiana's guard. It's played back there to Lewis White. White has got Sarpong Wiradou to deal with. He's gone back along the line, and it's going to be a crossfield pass here, looking for James Brown. Good touch there from the right back. He's played the ball forward, and it's with Donovan. Donovan comes back to this right-hand side, and it's checking in on his left there, Mulrooney Skinner, but Millwall can still come forward here, and they've won a free kick in a very decent position here. I think the foul was committed by Asiana in the end.
Yeah, Asiana didn't look too happy there with the referee, but he adjudged that he just got a little illegal touch onto that one, so it's going to be a chance for Millwall now. Obviously, Charlton had that free kick down the other end, which Sam Bone curled earlier. A chance for Millwall now to have their own go at this.
Hands on hips for Charlton's number 5, but he's got to organise the wall here. Cooperating with his goalkeeper Beanie, who's opting for 3 or 4 in the wall. Millwall have got a few options here. It looks as if Ebu Zuaimi is in the mix, as is Njoli. And Charlton are going for a 4-man wall. Just slightly left of centre. Wonder if there's going to be a training ground routine here. Ryan Whittaker happy the wall is 10 yards from the ball. Free kick to Millwall. It's going to be taken right-footed over the crossbar and into the north stand.
Yeah, very similar to that effort from Sam Bone there from Millwall, and it's curled over in the end, and not troubling Jordan Beanie at all in the Charlton goal.
Yeah, I'd say it's almost a carbon copy of the one we saw a moment ago. Not going to be troubling the scorers with an effort like that. Beanie's goal kick is out, and it's headed back into the Charlton half by the Millwall defence. A couple of fans heading to pick up a half-time pie or a cup of tea. Just the one injury, so I shouldn't imagine we'll have too much added time. Here is Sarpong Wiradou's throw. It's down the line. Lapsley actually handles it and concedes the free kick while spotted by the referee. And it's played into the centre circle. Nice touch there from Donovan, and Bray's under pressure here, and Anderson's put pressure once before on the goalkeeper, so he rushes his kick, and it's a really good touch from James Brown, because it could have been a bit hairy for the right back there, and it's forward to Njoli. His head touch is a little heavy, and I think Kenneth Yao just about did enough there and throws the ball.
Kenneth Yao, local boy based in Bromley. And he made 29 appearances last season, scoring just the once for the Addicts. Obviously a defender, very rare they get forward into those scoring positions, but you tend to want a couple more than just one, wouldn't you, in a season? But I'm sure he'd be looking to build on that this year.
Yeah, here come Charlton then with Miller. Looks to go past his man, he's done that. And he's got Lapsley ahead of him. Coming back inside on his favoured right. Plays it back to Konsa. Konsa comes to Lapsley, and it's back here with Miller. Over to Zamora. Zamora gets down the line, puts it into the box, it's cleared by the Millwall back line. It's got good distance on it. Yao heads the ball back to his goalkeeper, and he bowls it out to Asiana. He's gone to Sarpong Wiradoo. He's gone down the line. It's a nice ball, that. Good turn there from Anderson. Anderson inside on his left, and he's played the ball into Miller. Miller tries to get that final ball right, doesn't quite manage it, but it's fallen to Lapsley here, so all is not lost for Charlton. It's a nice touch there from Anderson, but Millwall will hook it clear on this occasion.
Just wonder if Miller might have taken that on, really, when the ball came to him on the edge of the box. I think just a touch, he would have been past that defender, who sort of committed himself, but he tried to flick it round the corner, and I think that was the wrong decision for me.
Here is the 17-year-old Kenneth Yao. Plays it back to Beanie. Beanie goes across to Asiana, and he picks out Sarpong Wiradoo. He's been one of the busier players tonight for Charlton. He's chipped the ball forward, and it's going to roll through to Girling. But I've been impressed with the fullbacks for Charlton.
Yeah, like I say, Charlton have always had good fullbacks here, and obviously got Solly, Morgan Fox and Tariq Holmes-Dennis in the first
team.
team.
Charlton! It's hit the crossbar! Would you believe it? Anderson from nowhere once again chases a clearance from Harry Girling down, and the first one just went wide, and this time he's got even closer by hitting the crossbar. Unbelievable scenes, really.
Dear me, I mean...
No right to get there. Girling didn't really have much else he could do. The ball was kind of played back to him by his defender. He didn't really attack it, actually, looking at the replay, and it's a fantastic stretch there from Anderson. It's hit the underside of the bar, and Girling has just launched the ball clear with his left foot. I'm sure he had his heart in his mouth again, and you just wonder from Charlton's point of view whether it would be third time lucky if Anderson chases Girling down again.
Well, it's Noah Chesman there who was very sloppy again with his back pass, and Anderson not giving it up. Got a touch onto it just before Girling could properly clear it, and this time off the crossbar, even closer than the last one. And he could have a hat-trick courtesy mainly of because of, well, he could have had two already. He could be on a hat-trick courtesy of bad Millwall back passes.
It's that kind of hunger that's seen him score 8 goals already this season, and you can see why. Here is the free kick for Charlton. It's played into the heart of the box. It's gone over actually to the back post. It will be kept in though by that man Anderson. Plays it inside, and Charlton have a dig at goal. It's blocked, and it's going to come out here to Yao. Charlton have got the ball in a decent position here with Barr. Barr goes back to Bone. Bone has got one over here in Sarpong Wiradoo. He's played it down the line. Nice turn from Lapsley. It's not going to stay in though, unfortunately. And we are into added time at the end of this first half. Charlton 0, Millwall 0. Neither side has hit the target, but Anderson has come very close to giving Charlton the lead.
On 2 occasions, but yeah, that last one's come off the underside of the crossbar, and you know, he'd feel like he would have earned a goal just for his pure hard work there. It's twice he's chased down, you know, sloppy back passes, and twice he's managed to get a foot onto it and come very, very close to giving Charlton a bizarre lead, but you know, deserved for that hard work.
Fantastic endeavour from the number 9. And Charlton perhaps one last opportunity at the end of this first 45 to get their noses in front. It's David Connolly and Larry McAvoy in the background there trying to marshal their troops for Millwall. That's half time at the Valley. It's Charlton Athletic 0, Millwall 0 in this FA Youth Cup third round clash.
Yeah, I think Sergio will be reasonably happy with how his side have played there. Unlucky not to take the lead, not really from good work from them, but from sloppy work from Millwall and good chasing down from Tariq Anderson, who's obviously looking to add to the goals he's already got this season, including that one he got against Watford on Saturday. And he's come so close on 2 occasions there, and might feel slightly aggrieved that he hasn't been rewarded for that chasing down. But I think we'll take about a 5-10 minute break, and we'll be back before the start of the second half.
Right.
So welcome back to the Valley. Charlton 0, Millwall 0 here at half-time in this FA Youth Cup third round game. It's one score to bring you from elsewhere. 23 minutes into the game at Southampton 1, Liverpool 0 in the League Cup quarter-final. Must of course thank ITRM for sponsoring this evening's stream and for sponsoring a lot of the stuff that goes on here at the Valley. If it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be able to put this stream on this evening, so we thank them for their continued support.
So both sets of players are back at the Valley on the turf, ready for this second 45. Things remain as they are. We are headed for extra time, and if the scores are still deadlocked, it will be penalties. Harry Lowe here alongside Louis Mendez, and we'll be bringing you live coverage for the second half here at the Valley of this FA Youth Cup third round tie. Thanks for being with us. Millwall have got us underway, and it's Ebu Zuaimi who plays the ball back to his defender, and it's headed clear. Second time of asking, and it's in the centre circle here. Up goes Lapsley, and it's fallen to Donovan. Donovan plays the ball forward. Zamora takes a heavy touch and then comes through Donovan's shin and gives away a free kick.
Yeah, Jordan Zamora was one of the men who stood out for us, or the boys really, for the Addicts in the first half, looking dangerous when he goes forward from that left-back position, but defending well as well. Although it was a slightly sloppy free kick he's given away there, but Charlton have defended it well.
The ball's gone clear, and a bit of work to do there for the Millwall defence. Here is Chesmain, and he's going to put the ball into the centre circle. It's a nice touch that from the Millwall forward, and it's gone to James Brown. Brown chips the ball forward, and he's put too much on it for Njoli to get there. And so Jordan Beanie will touch the ball for the first time in this second half. Here is Bone. He's lost the ball. And fortunately for him, Zamora has come back and dealt with that. Put the ball out. This will be the first throw in for Millwall in the second half. The temperature has just dropped in the last few minutes. Breeze blowing, a December breeze. It's a little chilly here at the Valley, and Charlton will be hoping that they can warm the cockles of the home fans here in the second 45. Had little to cheer really in terms of genuinely good efforts on target. We've really only had one which hit the crossbar, and that came from a block, so it was somewhat inadvertent. Anyway, here is Njoli, and he's fouled by Lapsley, who's not too impressed with the decision, but referee Ryan Whittaker feeling he had no choice but to award the free kick, and it's in a decent position here. Eze's meandered over to take it.
Charlton did the double over Millwall last season, a 2-1 victory away from home and a 3-0 victory at home pretty much this time last year. It was on the 6th of December.
So free kick on the right hand side. It's taken left-footed, curled in and headed clear there by Sarpong Wiredu, who's one of the tallest men on the pitch. But Millwall have still got the ball here. Lewis White's turned his man. He's put it into the 6-yard box, and well dealt with by Beanie, who holds the ball and then immediately gets the ball clear, and he's looking right towards the opposition box here. It's going to be Millar to bring the ball down. He's managed to keep hold of the ball and picked out Konza, who's gone back to Sarpong Wiredu. He's gone back to Konza. Konza now on to Millar. Millar back to Konza. Konza inside, and picks out Bone. Bone, the nice crossfield pass there to Zamora. Zamora on his left foot, looks to go down the line. Brown blocks it well, and it's going to be a corner to Charlton. Some early pressure here from the Addicts in the second half.
Yeah, only Charlton's second corner of the game, really. It says it all about how few chances there were in the first time. It was that man again, Zamora, getting down that left-hand side. Worked well and won the corner for the Addicts.
So 2 men over here. It looks like Bone and Barr are going to combine, perhaps for a short corner. Just in front of the vacant fan sofa area.
Yeah, no sofa this evening. Taking a day off.
That'd be chilly if he was sat down there, I dare say. So Bone to take it. It's going to be a right-footed in-swinger. It's gone right to the heart of the box, and it's just over Konsa's head. Felt like he was going to make a good connection there, but I think he just couldn't quite time his jump well enough to get something on the end of it.
Yeah, Konsa getting forward there, and I think it's just clipped the very top of his head, as you say. Maybe slightly mistimed it, got underneath the ball as it came over there, because if he'd been able to make a proper contact, he'd risen above his man and was just about 6 yards out. He would have been looking to test Girling in the Millwall goal there.
Chesmain throws the ball clear. And it's a throw into Millwall. Good work there from Njoli.
Liverpool have equalised down at St Mary's, 1-1.
Ooh, good challenge there. I think Anderson had some justification in that appeal there. I think it did actually come off the Millwall left back, but that's not how the assistant saw it, and Charlton have managed to win the ball back anyway. Good challenge on Anderson there. I thought it was a good challenge anyway. It's going to be a free kick. Chesmain adjudged to have fouled Anderson.
There's George Lapsey who sort of picks up in the middle looking to play it into the feet of Anderson. He's trying to run the game for the Addicts in that midfield there.
I think that's a good challenge, you know. No, we don't see it too often. Challenges from behind are almost certainly getting... the referee's got in the way here, and Millwall can bring the ball away. And they're going to do that with Donovan, I think. It's well cut out in the end by Sarpong Wiradoo, and he's going to chip the ball down the line. A bit too much on it, though, for Konsa. And a big clearance there from the Millwall defender. Oh, dear. White's turned his man with relative ease there, and he's got Yao ahead of him. White into the box, and really good challenge there in the end from the Charlton defence. And it's going to be a substitution for Charlton here. First one of the evening. And it looks to me as if it's going to be the right back to come off. It's very difficult to make out the number on the board from here. It looks as if Bone hasn't shaken off that injury that he perhaps sustained early in the first half, and he looks a bit disappointed to be coming off, but I just wonder if that might be injury related.
Yeah, a real shame there, Sam Bone. A key member of this under-18s team, I mentioned earlier, also made his debut for the under-21s against Gillingham in the Kent Senior Cup last year, and by all accounts played pretty well in that game. So a shame that he hasn't been able to shake off that knock he picked up quite early in the first half, and he's raced his run just over 5 minutes into the second half. Good
chance for Taylor Maloney, though, to stake a claim for a place in the starting lineup, but Millwall might go in front here. And it's ended up coming off the Charlton defender's backside, I think, and into the arms of Beanie. Taylor Maloney, the new man on the pitch, and he's got the best part of 40 minutes to show us what he's made of.
Turnaround's complete down at St Mary's, 2-1 now to Liverpool.
Cleared by the Millwall defence. Barr has it, and he plays it over to the right-hand side. There's a poor challenge there by Zamora.
Yeah, just mistimed that one, didn't he, as the Millwall player came inside, but they've given it away. Good tracking back again by Anderson, who has been working really hard for the Addicts this evening.
Excellent work from him, but Maloney's first act is to give the ball away, unfortunately, and here is Mulrooney Skinner. It's over to Lewis White, and that's definitely going to be a free kick, and I suspect he might go in the book for that, the captain, George Lapsley. It was a lacklustre challenge, really, and didn't ever really look like he was going to get the ball off Lewis White.
Yeah, he's known for his work rate and energy, isn't he, George Lapsley? But yeah, he's completely mistimed that one.
I think he has avoided a caution.
Yeah, perhaps, again, lucky to avoid getting a yellow card there, but a dangerous position this for the Addicts.
Yeah, there's certainly some interest here from Millwall attackers, and Chesmain looks to be the prime candidate to take it. There's a little bit of a conference going on out there between the three of them. Eze and Jolie and Chesmain, I think, are the 3 candidates to take it. Charlton opting once again for a 4-man wall. Referee just marking out those 10 yards. Millwall haven't really made the most of these set plays so far.
Not so far, but obviously always risky to say that just as they're about to take one. They're trying to be keeping an eye on this one.
Chesmain to take it. He goes to the middle of the goal and it's easily saved by Beanie. That's bread and butter for any goalkeeper at any level. And he's got the ball out really quickly and very good distance on the throw. Charlton have picked up the loose ball in midfield, but giving it away. And good work, you have to say, from Ebu Zuaimi to find James White. White pumped the ball forward, and it's going to have to be well defended by the Charlton defence, and it is in the end. Beanie once again being decisive, claiming that ball and snuffing out the danger there with the help of his right back.
Sarpong Weirdo did really well to get back and just nip that back to the goalkeeper.
Charlton now attacking themselves down this left-hand side, and Konza has the ball at his feet. He's played the ball back to Lapsley. Lapsley's gone inside, to Konza, so that must have been Zamura. Here is Sarpong Wiradoo. Sarpong Wiradoo chips the ball into the box. Neat touch that, and he's got 3 men in close attention. Can he shake them off? He's doing really well here, is Charlton's number 10 Bar, but in the end, Millwall are able to pump the ball clear.
Yeah, nice footwork it was from Suleiman Bar in that corner. But he just couldn't quite pick out his teammate there as he tried to cut the ball back inside.
So, Sarpong Wiradoo with the throw. We've had 10 minutes of this second half. It remains Charlton Athletic 0, Millwall 0 in this FA Youth Cup 3rd round tie. Throwing in a much more advanced position for Charlton. For those of us just joining us, this game will go to extra time if the scores are drawn at full time, and if the sides remain deadlocked, it will go to penalties. So hold on to your hats. Here is Charlton's Anderson on the edge of the box. He's been dispossessed by Abu Zuaimi, and it's cleared here by Millwall, and James Brown does really well to skip inside that challenge, and he's bursting into the opposition half here. He's got one more on the overlap. He's found him back inside on his left foot. He's passed the ball across the box. It's come to Eze. Eze inside on his right. Well blocked there. It was excellent work from Konza to take the sting out of that shot, but Millwall can come again here, and this time it's going to be Mulrooney Skinner. Well dispossessed there, but this time it's Ebu Zuaimi. Millwall just a little bit quicker to the ball here and showing some real desire to try and get in front. And it's really good work from Ebu Zuaimi. He's gone over to the right-hand side. What a ball that is, to put the ball on James Brown's foot. It's chipped into the box. It's a free header, would you believe? And Jolie hasn't hit the target from no more than 6 yards. That's a terrible finish.
Yeah, that was a big let-off there for Charlton. The cross takes a deflection as it comes over, and Jolie, with all the time in the world to direct that on target, he'll be really disappointed with that miss. Beanie puts his hands up as it goes over the crossbar. He would have had no chance if Njoli had managed to get that one on target. And Charlton with a bit of a let-off there.
Well, as a striker, you don't really get many better opportunities to score a goal than that. And it's head and hands time for Njoli. That really wasn't good enough. And he'll know that. It's going to be a throw-in to Charlton, just inside the opposition half. Jordan Zamura throws it down the line. It's headed on and into the box. Charlton's Anderson's got. He's managed to get in front of his man, and it's just poked clear at the last there by James White. James Brown is chased down and in the end thumps the ball into row A. And Charlton have got a throw-in in a very good position.
Yeah, again, hard work from the Charlton strikers there, not giving the Millwall defence any time on the ball as they try and clear it and forcing them into a bit of a rash clearance.
Anderson with the touch. A scuffed clearance for Millwall, but bring the ball away they might here, and it's going to be the left back Chesmain to head towards the centre circle. He's gone back to Donovan. Donovan goes down the line, and it's gone out of play, and it will be a throw-in for the Addicts.
Yeah, nearly 15 minutes gone in this second half. And both sides looking dangerous on the attack. Millwall obviously with that massive chance for Njoli a few moments ago, really should have taken the lead. But Charlton are going to look to make sure they come back.
Yeah, still looking for our first shot on target as the hour mark approaches. Stabbed clear here for Charlton. It's good work in behind there from the number 6, James White. Anderson chasing lost causes quite often this evening, and it's nearly borne fruit for the Addicts. He's hit the bar with one of his blocked chase downs of Harry Girling. That's as close as either side has come, but as you say, Louis, that chance for Njoli I think is as good an opportunity as either side has had this evening. Here's Sarpong Wiradou, and he's thrown it into Millar, and Millar has not managed to control it well enough and has conceded the throw in.
Yeah, Chesman done well for Millwall there, just put Millar under a bit of pressure and force a clearance back off the Charlton man and out for the Millwall throw.
Down the line it goes, headed clear by Sarpong Wiradou. Nice touch there by Lapsley, but Charlton have lost it and Millwall can clear, and I'd say Millwall have had the better of the second half so far as Charlton concede another free kick. Charlton probably shaded the first half and Millwall have been slightly better in the second period.
I think Millwall have grown into it. Obviously Charlton coming into this game on the back of a 5-game unbeaten run. That's a poor free kick actually from the Millwall left back, but yeah, they come into this game on a 5-game unbeaten run, obviously high on confidence. But Millwall have been allowed to feel themselves back into this game. As you say, they've been slightly the stronger in this second half.
And that strength shows itself there as Charlton muscled off the ball. However, they have one possession back, and Konza has it in the centre circle. He's played it across to his right back, Sarpong Wiradou, and he's trying to make inroads down this right flank. Inside he goes to Lapsley. Lapsley's gone across to Konza, and Konza's played the ball over to the left-hand side. And Charlton are coming forward with Zamura now. Zamura over to his number 11, Millar. Let's come to Lapsley here. Lapsley's inside to Konza. Konza lets rip. Really good block there from Millwall, but it's fallen to Lapsley, so Charlton may get another bite at this cherry. Here is Lapsley, the captain, and he's played a lovely ball inside there. It's a good turn as well from Millar. Almost knocked off balance there, but continues nevertheless, and just broken up there by Millwall. And good challenge from Zamura, tracking back, dispossesses Njoli. And Charlton trying to fashion their first effort on target. Looked like they might do so here, with Barr playing the ball over to Zamura on the left. Zamura's in the box, he's cut it back. It's really well headed clear by Harry Donovan. And it's going to be out for a corner there to Charlton.
Yeah, Zamura's done well to get in down that left-hand side. He's tried to pull it back for Miller towards the penalty spot, but Donovan with a good header sets it behind for Charlton's second corner of this second half.
That's the third time that Donovan has made a headed interception from a cut-back cross this evening, if I'm not mistaken. So it might have been quiet so far, but he's just kind of sat in front of that back four and broken up those kind of moves quite well so far. Here is George Lapsley. Charlton's delivery from set plays has been a little lacklustre so far. I think they'll be the first to admit that. So hopefully, as far as the Addicts are concerned, we can see a change in fortunes. Lapsley looking for the short ball, deciding it's not a good idea in the end, and instead goes into the heart of the box, and that perhaps was a better option. It was well headed clear in the end, but it's not fully clear. And it's going to be Barr who turns here and plays the ball into Lapsley. It's cut out, but back with Barr. And Barr under close attention there from the number 8, Ebezuemi. Finds Zamura. It's bobbling around in there at the moment, and it's ended up going all the way through to the Millwall goalkeeper, who's taken a touch. I think he was worried it was going to be a back pass. Yes, there. I think he was. I mean, he tries to control it, and just a very harsh referee to give that. Yeah, but if he'd had a slightly heavier touch on that, it was rolling goalwards, wasn't it? But yeah. As that corner came over a few moments ago, Maloney seemed to have got away from his marker, but just went over his head, and Charlton weren't able to. Here they come again. Here's Zamura down the left-hand side. Lapsley did well to put him in there. He's played it into the edge of the box, but it's poked clear here, and Charlton may come again. Here is Sarpong Wiradou. Back he goes to Konza. Konza has played it to the substitute Maloney. He's not been too involved so far, but he'll hope that can change. Here is the substitute. It's over to the left-hand side, and Charlton have got Yao on the ball here. It's inside to Lapsley. Charlton haven't managed to hold on to possession though, and Millwall can bring it clear, but slightly worrying from Millwall's point of view that Charlton's best moments have come from the goalkeeper's mistakes, or potential mistakes anyway. And twice Ryan Whittaker, the referee's managed to get himself in the way a couple of times now this evening. Another one there just helping to break up that last Charlton attack. Chip down the line it goes. Onside is Anderson. He's in behind. Can he get the delivery right here? He's played it to Maloney, the substitute. He takes a lovely touch and hits it with his left foot. Wasn't going to hit the target, but it stays alive. Millwall have poked the ball clear, and once again Charlton found wanting in the final third, and Millwall could break here. Mulrooney Skinner is in a very advanced position. He's going to look to take on Asiana. Asiana having none of that, showing all of his strength there. I was going to say and experience, but he's probably not that experienced in the grand scheme of things. But that was a real moment for Maloney. He just felt it opened up. It was a fantastic first touch, and well, the shot.
Not sure if it was going on target there, but he brought it down well. But Asiana, yeah, he does. You say he's not that experienced. He has played for both the Fulham and Man City academies. He made his under 18 bow as a 14-year-old up at Man City, and also played for England in the Victory Shield. So he does have some fair whack of experience for a youngster.
Yeah, it shows how highly regarded he is. Here is the corner for Millwall. It's into the box. It's gone to the back post, and it's going to go all the way out. And I've got to say, I've chalked that one up as another lacklustre set piece. We haven't seen too much quality from the delivery so far this evening from either side, if we're honest.
Yeah, both set pieces haven't really quite been on the mark, including the free kicks that both sides had on goal. Obviously, Sam Bone had one that went over for Charlton, and there that corner, way too much on it, and straight out for the goal kick, which Beanie's going to take.
There is a breeze about tonight, but I don't think he can use that as an excuse on this occasion. Been impressed with Charlton's goalkeeper, actually. He's been quiet, but his delivery's been pretty good so far, and he gets good distance on his clearances, which as a young goalkeeper is one of the key parts of your game.
Yeah, obviously everyone will remember Dimitar Mitov, who scored for the Addicts. I mean, last season it was from the inside his 6-yard box. The Charlton goalkeepers obviously know how to kick it, don't they?
Yeah, and I'd say Dean Kiley, obviously a fan's favourite for many years, but if he had one criticism of his game, it was that his delivery wasn't fantastic, and Ben Hamer was fantastic.
Ben Hamer's distribution was excellent. That's who I was going to liken Jordan Beanie to, because he's looked good so far in terms of distribution.
Yes, Charlton have failed to hold on to the ball here, so it will be a throw-in on that far side. And it's going to be a throw-in taken by James Brown. Down the line it goes, headed clear by the Addicts. It drops into Maloney, who's growing into the game. Been on the field for about 15 minutes now. And Charlton have the ball down the left-hand side with Zamora, who's looking one of the most likely to fashion a chance for Charlton. Maloney gets his foot in well, and Charlton have got bodies forward here, actually. Here's Barr inside to Lapsley. Lapsley's got Maloney over, and he can't quite pick him out. Charlton had 5 red shirts forward there, 2 of them in the box, so that was a disappointing breakdown of the move. What a challenge that is in the middle of the park. 2 bone-crunching tackles there. Charlton have come away with it, though, and look to be benefiting from it to the tune of a corner. Anderson has almost gone past his man and got the next best outcome, I suppose, in some ways. He's won himself a corner. Yeah,
we're seeing a bit more in terms of goal-muff action, especially if you look at the corner count in the second half. Charlton have had 3 when they've only had 1 in the first half.
Maloney takes it quickly to Anderson. Anderson not looking to go back to Maloney and tries to go it alone himself. And well blocked by Eze tracking back. Charlton have got a corner, and this may be the chance for Charlton to send some of their taller men forward. Kenneth Yao is looking like he might be one of those.
Yeah, the short corner didn't work that time, so I think Maloney's going to try and whip this one into the middle.
It's going to be an outswinger from the right footer. And the substitute puts it right into the heart of the box. It's gone into the back of the net. What a finish that is. Take a bow, son.
Oh, dearie me. And we said that the last one they didn't really pull it off there, but that corner goes over to the far post. Maloney, I think it was Miller who's volleyed that in at that far post. A wonderful finish into the roof of the net. And that gives the Addicts the lead just with 25 minutes or so left. Here it comes again. We'll look at it again. Over towards that far post. Volleyed well, and that is...
great finish from Christopher Miller.
Yeah.
I mean, that is all about technique. It's really good for Maloney, and he's not taken any set pieces because he's only just come on, and Miller could not have connected with that any better with his right foot. Absolutely no chance for Harry Girling, much to the frustration of Harry Donovan, who's belted the ball into his own net there. And you have to say, that kind of quality delivery has unlocked the door.
Yeah, and I think it's Abir Eze who's lost his man there in the Millwall defence, not too happy with himself. But we have to thank ITRM for sponsoring tonight's stream so they could see that wonderful goal there from Christopher Miller.
Yeah, take a bow, son. Tempted to say that's a goal worthy of winning any game. It really is a cracking finish, and technically that is spot on from the youngster. Here come Millwall, though. They're going to have to Go hammer and tongs to try and get back in this game, and it's almost a mistake that's allowed them back in there. I think it was Asiana who's tried to clear the ball, and it's once again a poor clearance, which has almost led to a goal in front of the Jimmy Seed stand. Yeah. This time it was Millwall who may have benefited.
Yeah, we saw it twice in the first half, and this time the clearance again rebounded. I think it might be on Njoli. But yeah, falls just wide as Dave Lockwood confirms it was Christopher Miller with the goal for the Addicts. A wonderful finish that was in the 67th minute. And Charlton looking to progress. They have the lead here.
Here come Millwall, and I fancy this game is going to really open up in the final 20 minutes or so, as Millwall have to get that equaliser because they are heading out of the FA Youth Cup as things stand. Charlton have gone out in 3 of the previous 4 years to very illustrious opposition. They went out to Manchester United in 11-12, Chelsea in 12-13 and Arsenal in 13-14. So they will be hoping they can perhaps meet opposition of that quality in the latter stages of this year's competition.
Yeah, and after they went out in the same stage at this stage last year to Cardiff in a game that they absolutely dominated, and a late absolute screamer from a Cardiff player knocked them out, so they want to make sure they don't fall at the first hurdle again this year.
Millwall looking to come back into it here, and here is Mulrooney Skinner. He's got into the box and he's got inside, and well, that's a really poor finish in fact. And Beanie thought about going for it, and realised that he didn't really need to, and lets it trickle into the side netting in the end.
Yeah, I just wonder if Mulrooney Skinner, having Skinnered his man there, might have been tempted to have pulled it back, because there was a couple of Millwall shirts waiting around the penalty spot, but I think slightly greedily there he went for it at the near post, didn't catch it right, and Beanie was happy to see it go wide as Liverpool go in at half-time 3-1 up at Southampton in the Capital One Cup.
This is the cup we care about tonight, though. It's the FA Youth Cup. And Charlton are 1-0 up as Millwall clear at the Valley. It's going to be Asiana to play the ball back to his goalkeeper, and it was rolling away from Beanie, and he had a really hard work there to try and keep that ball in. He managed to keep it in, but he has conceded a throw in quite an advanced position, which Chesmain has come to take, and slightly increased urgency about Millwall this evening.
Yeah, they've got 20 minutes to get back into this one, but once you go a goal down, that always sort of livens you up, doesn't it?
Chesmain tries to get the ball in the box. He wins a corner for his side.
Yeah, I didn't see that. Must have taken a very slight nick off Maloney, perhaps.
I think it did. And Millwall will be hoping for a delivery matching the quality of that by Maloney. Just moments ago, it's taken to the heart of the box. It's bombling around in there, and it's stabbed clear by Charlton. And wow, that was a good delivery.
Yeah, just for a second there, you worried it might have been falling loose there. It seemed to rebound off someone, and but Charlton hack it clear in the end.
Excitable fan there has got his hands on the match ball, albeit briefly. James Brown takes the throw. Here is Jolie. He's gone back to Brown. Brown's tried to go around Lapsley, who said not so fast, and got back to block it, but it's fallen here to Njoli, and Jolly's in the box. Can he bring it back? Great touch from Maloney to block it, but it's fallen clear here to Lewis White, and he's thundered the ball home from 10 yards, bottom left-hand corner, and Millwall, with their first shot on target, have equalised here at the Valley.
Yeah, I think Maloney there just didn't quite get the clearance he wanted as it came in. And is it Lewis White who's turned it and tapped it home for Millwall there? As you see Maloney there, just didn't quite get it as far away as he wanted. Lewis White there picks out the far corner. Beanie beaten all ends up, and Millwall draw level.
Yeah, good work from Njoli at the byline not to give that one up. And when Maloney's touch wasn't good enough, there was Lewis White to drill the ball home. Not much Jordan Beanie in the Charlton goal could do about that. And it's 1-1 with 18 to play. Or maybe it will be longer if we go to extra time. Charlton have got to be careful here, because there's a real spring in the step of the Millwall players here. It's headed clear and picked up in the midfield by Millwall, and they're coming forward here in numbers over to the left-hand side. And it's always a dangerous time when you've just conceded. You don't want to concede again. And Mulrooney Skinner has found Chesmain here. Chesmain's gone inside to Ebu Zoemi, and he's chipped the ball forward, but nobody will get on the end of that in a Millwall shirt.
Yeah, but Zoemi there, I think he was trying to pick out the run of Njoli perhaps, but he's got that one all wrong and easy for Beanie. But yeah, Charlton need to regroup now. They seemed reasonably comfortable once they'd taken the lead, but like I say, it's just a sloppy clearance, and Lewis White, who had to look lively for Millwall, was there to capitalise.
Anderson chases what seemed like a lost cause, and there's one inside a throw-in. Very good work there from the Charlton forward. Yeah,
Anderson nipping at the heels there of Chesman, and in the end wins that throw-in in a dangerous position for Charlton.
2 shots on target in the game, 2 goals.
Clinical. It looks like there's going to be a substitution for Charlton. I think I saw...
yes,
it's Bar.
It's Bar going off, and I think if you're going to bring a striker off, then Anderson's probably outshone him so far, so that's a reasonable decision.
Yeah, Anderson has looked lively, hasn't he? He is, of course, the top scorer for the Addicts this season. So you'd like to keep him on, because you just feel like whenever he's around, there's a chance that Charlton are going to at least create something, if not a goal from the young man.
Here comes Albie Morgan, the 15 for Charlton this evening. Suleiman Bar has scored 5 goals this season. So,
yeah, Albie Morgan, of course, is plays for the under-16s. He's playing above his age group here. Got an assist for Anderson in the draw with Watford on the weekend, so he'll be looking to repeat that trick again tonight.
Yeah, you can see how young he looks when he came on there, can't you? He's probably never played in a venue like this one, so chance to make your mark, young man. Here is Harry Gerling, urging his players forward. Takes the goal kick. It's going to be cleared by Charlton. Out for a throw-in, almost exactly on halfway, in front of their 4th official in that west stand. Here is number 10, Eze. He's lost the ball though, and Charlton can come clear here with Konsa. Konsa finds the substitute Maloney. Maloney rolls the ball to Lapsley. Lapsley has got 2 ahead of him. One of them is Millar. Millar keeps the ball and marshals the ball back to Konsa. Konsa goes over to the left-hand side, and it's a chance for Zamora perhaps to deliver. He's advancing quite well, and that's a really good challenge, but he's kept the ball. He's managed to win it back, and he's onside. Oh, he's on his right foot there, and it's his weaker foot, you can see. Charlton have given the ball away. Can't fault the work rate there from Zamora though, and Charlton almost getting the ball off Ebu Zawemi, who's been the heart of most of the good things Millwall have done this evening. Here is Asiana. He's gone back to his goalkeeper, Jordan Beanie, who has had a quiet evening, as both goalkeepers have really, and will be disappointed to have lost his clean sheet bonus.
Yeah, I think he doesn't deserve it himself really, because the bits he's had to do so far this evening, he's done quite well, but he had absolutely no chance with that goal from White. It was a good finish into the far post.
Albie Morgan, the energetic youngster, is on, but not able to keep that in. This is a goal kick for Millwall. So, Harry Gerling to take the goal kick. He's looking short here, but decides against it in the end. Now he's really screaming at his defence to get out, having rejected the short pass. We could hear it up here. Looks a bit like Joe Hart from a distance, but not sure if that likeness will be borne out if I actually met him. Anyway, here is Yao heading the ball clear. Maloney's up and he's won. It's Lapsley actually who's won the free kick.
Easy. Ebazumi there, the referee saying he's just lent into George Lapsley there, the Addicts captain.
Yeah, 2 blonde-haired central midfielders for Charlton there, and Maloney's the other one of those. He's managed to find the ball to Kenza, but Jolie's picked the ball up and he's been one of their best players tonight. James Brown has been another who's been in good form so far. Booted clear by Millwall, and it's Maloney here who's chipped the ball forward, and he's looking for Anderson. Anderson's going to put some pressure on the defence here and wins the ball, as he has done so often this evening. He's got Maloney on the overlap, perhaps hasn't seen him or got the call, but he's played it into Lapsley, who's in a great position. Lapsley was trying to roll in the youngster Albie Morgan, and it just didn't get through, but Millwall haven't cleared here, and Konza's flicked the ball on to Anderson. Anderson looking to pull the trigger, but can't quite manage it, and it's prodded clear by the Millwall back line. Great challenge that, and Maloney can get Charlton going once again. He's crossed the ball into the box. It's headed clear. It's fallen to Millar. His touch isn't fantastic, and Lewis White, the goal scorer, brings the ball away. It's gone to Njoli. Njoli really strong, isn't he? and does well to guide the ball back to his teammate. Here come Millwall, and this game's really opening up. Lovely ball that from Mulrooney Skinner, but I don't think Chesmane's going to get there before Elan Asiana. And indeed, the Charlton centre-back gets there first and puts the ball out for a throw-in.
Yeah, good covering that was by Asiana there. He saw the danger down that right-hand side as Charlton look at it, came across to put it out for that Mill to snuff out that danger.
Chesmane has the ball in his hands. Gets the return ball and goes past his man. And Millwall have kept the ball very well on this left-hand side. It's back to Chesmane, tries to cross it into the box. It gets through to the back stick. Good tackle there, though, by Zamora. And Charlton have won the free kick. And that was a crucial interception there from Zamora, because the Millwall man was probably in behind otherwise.
So yeah, we've been impressed by him so far this evening. He got a touch on it just before White, the goal scorer, could. And in the end, Lapsey there just dragged down by Mulrooney Skinner on the edge of the box to ease the pressure for the Addicts.
1-1 in this FA Youth Cup third round clash. Charlton took the lead, for those of you just joining us. Earlier in the second half, Millwall equalised around 15 minutes later through Lewis White. Addicts had the lead through Christopher Miller, so both the number 11s on the score sheet so far this evening. Here is the number 7, Mulrooney Skinner, though, for Millwall, and they're breaking at pace. They've got men forward here. He's managed to find Njoli, and Njoli shoots and puts it over the bar. It's gone way back in the Jimmy Seed stand, and the ball boy's got some work to do to collect that, but fantastic ball from Mulrooney Skinner. Shame about the finish.
Yeah, I think Njoli there, he had way too much to do there. He should have been looking to try and pull that one back across the Mill. But again, since the goals have gone in, the game's livened up a bit now. Both sides trying to win this within normal time.
Yeah, you've got to say Njoli's best work so far has been in setting up teammates and making things for his colleagues. He's not done brilliantly when he's had 2 chances, and once again the target is missed. Long ball is causing some problems in the Millwall defence. It's well hooked clear in the end, and Charlton will have a throw in here in a good position. Their captain Lapsley takes it as quickly as he can, finds Zamora, and his weaker right foot once again provides a pretty poor pass. And Millwall are clearing it, and there's a bit of kerfuffle there in the West Stand as the ball goes into the under-16s, I think, who are also here tonight. And Charlton are still in a pretty good position. And it's going to be Zamora to chip the ball into the box. Goalkeeper gets there first.
Yeah, Harry Gurney not going to be caught out with the near post there, just as Maloney was making a run towards it, but he got to the ball first, the Millwall goalkeeper.
Chesmane brings the ball clear, chips it down the line. It's headed clear by the right back, who's limping now, somewhat concerningly for Charlton. The ball has been played, says the referee, so on with the game. Anderson gets on the end of this loose ball. He's got to keep the ball in, and he does well to draw the challenge, and it's going to be a throw into Charlton.
Yeah, Anderson, once again, we've seen how hard he's been working this evening, and seems to pick up a loose ball every time he goes anywhere near him, and wins the ball for Charlton, wins possession via this throw-in.
Throw-in will be taken by Brendan Sarpong Wiradoo. The right back goes down the line. Flicked on by Miller. Kept in by Anderson. Can he get into the box? It's well done in the end, putting enough pressure on James White to force the centre-back into conceding a corner. And we know what happened last time Charlton had a corner in this position. Yeah,
5th one of the second half for the Addicts, and then Maloney's going to come over and take it again. Obviously, Miller got the goal from the last one. We'll be looking for another good delivery from Taylor Maloney, the sub there.
Miller currently loitering on the edge of the box with intent. Maloney stands over it. He will be swinging this out with his right foot. Goes to the heart of the box this time. Goalkeeper gets a punch on it, but it's not fully clear yet. And Zamura's done well to pick up the loose ball. Chips it to the back post. Free header. Offside, says the referee's assistant on this near side against Asiana. And in truth, his header wasn't fantastic anyway.
Yeah, it was a good spot there, the pass from Zamora, but as Asiana, I think he was straight a 2 or 3 yards offside there and wasn't able to quite get over the ball anyway. So even though the flag went up, it didn't matter because he wasn't able to direct it on target.
Taken short by the goalkeeper, Girling. And it's chipped out by Mulrooney Skinner. By Brown, in fact. And Mulrooney Skinner's in the centre if Njoli can find him. And Njoli trying to get past Asiana, who won't be taken on that easily. He stands him up very well, the centre-back. And it's Brown here, looking for an option. Finds Mulrooney Skinner, actually, who's skipped past the challenge well from Zamora. And it's back with Njoli. And here's Donovan. Donovan goes over to the right-hand side, and it's a good challenge in the end there from the Charlton substitute Morgan, and a foul on Lapsley, much to the chagrin of the pocket of Millwall fans over in that West Stand. There's not many of them who've made the short journey from SE16 this evening.
Yeah, there's a few of them though gathered over on that, let's say, that far end of the West Stand as we look at it, boiling over with anger there as the free kick was given against their man. But that is their general reaction to most things, I guess.
Jordan Beanie's free kick is headed clear. It's with Albie Morgan, and the other substitute for Charlton, Maloney, has knocked the ball on, and Anderson once again trying to do his bit. Maloney skipped past the challenge. He's crossed it into the box. It's headed clear though by the Millwall defence, and it will be a throw-in for Charlton. Good work for Maloney though. He's grown into this game, second half, and been impressed with what I've seen.
Yeah, it's looked lively since he's come on there. That cross though well cut out by James White for Millwall, but yeah, he's certainly helped to sort of make things tick since he's come off the bench.
Sarpong Wiradoo here with the throw-in into the box, looking for Morgan. Comes back to the right back, and he's played the ball into Maloney. Maloney has got the ball here on the edge of the box. He's played the ball back to Konza. Konza has got the ball to Asiana. Asiana's gone down the line, and it's not a brilliant touch there from Miller, and it's gone out for a throw-in to be taken by Maloney. Maloney takes the throw-in almost immediately, and it's a good turn there from Miller, the goal scorer. He goes back to Konza, and he's played the ball into Maloney, who's tripped and lost possession, and Millwall can break here. They've got Eze on the ball. Great challenge though from the captain Lapsley, and Charlton can clear here. Here's Konza. Konza plays the ball into Albie Morgan. His first meaningful touch is a great one. Great ball to Anderson. Can he finish? Fantastic save from Girling, and cleared at the last there by the Millwall defence. It's fallen to Maloney. Maloney can't quite get the ball down, and he's managed to win the ball back though. Got a chance to get the ball in the box here perhaps, if he can, and he's played the ball in to Lapsley. Lapsley looking to cross it with his swinger. Unfortunately, it's fallen to Zamora. Zamora takes the touch. Really good block from the Millwall defence. Bodies on the line stuff here from the Lions, and they're going to bring the ball away. Here's Lewis White, the goal scorer. He's chipped the ball into the middle of the park, and just enough on it there from Asiana to stop the ball going through. But what an opportunity for Anderson.
Yeah. It was a wonderful ball through, but I think it just pushed him slightly wider, perhaps on his wrong foot there, on his left foot, and he swung at it, but Harry Girling was equal to it. But that was Charlton's best chance since they've scored, and could have given them a late lead here.
So, Charlton regrouping with 4 minutes to go plus added time. If the scores remain 1-1 at full time, we will go to extra time, and if both teams remain level, we'll go to penalties. So this game may not be over just yet, folks. Stay with us if you can. Here is Jordan Beanie. Chips the ball up to number 11, Miller. Doesn't win the header. And the ball is bouncing around in the middle of the park. Referee seen an infringement and calls play back. And Donovan is going to take the free kick.
And Charlton will just be hoping they can get another big chance like that one that Anderson had a few moments ago to win this one before it goes to extra time.
Here's Chesmain. Under pressure there from Lapsley. And well won there in the middle of the park by Zamora. And he's played the ball into Miller. Miller can't quite find his teammate, but here is Lapsley. Lapsley lets go with a shot, and that's going to be deflected. It will be a corner for Charlton on this near side. Ooh, not too happy there, the goalkeeper. I don't quite know what his frustration is, but maybe he's concerned they're going to concede another goal from the resulting set play.
Yeah, Lapsley has got a bit of a reputation for scoring long-range goals there, and we can see him winding that one up. Deflected though before he could really get even towards the edge of the penalty area. But another chance for a corner. Charlton 6th for this second half. They've certainly been applying the pressure in this second half.
So once again, it's the substitute Taylor Maloney with his right foot to swing this ball out. Into the heart of the box it goes. Up go the Charlton big men, but they don't quite get their head on it. And they've won a throw-in.
Elsewhere, I see West Ham are through to the next round. They've won 4-0 down at Exeter. Spurs were 4-0 up against Rotherham. So that's two sides that Charlton or Millwall could face in the next round.
2 minutes to go at the Valley. Charlton 1, Millwall 1. Here is Taylor Maloney on the right-hand side for Charlton. And he's gone back to Konza. Konza goes across to Sarpong Wiradou. He goes across to Asiana, who goes to Zamora. Chip forward, but cut out. Good header there from Lapsley. Here are Charlton in the middle of the park. Millwall, I should say. Here's Eze. Eze goes over to the right-hand side. And Millwall looking to nick this late. Good block, though, from Charlton, and gets his foot through that one, that's for sure, and switches the play, somewhat inadvertently, I suspect, to Chesmain. Chesmain goes inside to Ebuzomi. Here's the number 10, Eze. Eze, let's go! Really good block, though, from Maloney. He really stretched to block that one, and it was crucial. Yeah,
because that looked like it was going in there, didn't it, from Eze on the edge of the box. But yeah, wonderful stuff from Maloney. He's really impressed me since he's come on in the second half.
Millwall pushing for a late winner then. You feel if they score now, it would be decisive. Here's Ebuzomi. He's gone over to the right-hand side, and chance for Brown to put the ball in the box. It's headed clear by Charlton, and it's come to Miller, and he's found Morgan. Morgan plays a lovely ball over to this right-hand side. Anderson's after it. I think he's going to keep it in. Yes, he does. And he's managed to keep the ball as well. Excellent play there. White is not a man who's easily beaten, though, and he does so well in the end to pick out Mulrooney Skinner. Mulrooney Skinner now racing away here with 30 seconds of normal time going. He's come inside on his favoured right. He's played it to Njoli. Can he find a finish? Perhaps it's got too much on it. So he's come back inside. Charlton bodies on the line here. They've got men back. All but two red shirts back in front of their own box. It's Ebuzomi looking to try and get them going. He's found Brown in space. Brown to the heart of the box. It's gone right the way across. Nobody in a Millwall shirt can get on the end of it, and Charlton breathe a sigh of relief.
Yeah, good cross that was from Brown. Flashed across the face of goal there, but no one in the Millwall shirt really gambled, which Jordan Beanie will be happy with, because there would have been a tap in there if anyone had made that run towards the far post.
We're into added time now. I didn't see how many minutes are being added on, but I suspect it won't be too many, because we have not had a great number of stoppages or injuries in this second period. So, Sarpong Wiradou to try and throw the ball into the opposition half. Flicked on by Miller. Anderson after it once again, and he's got Albie Morgan arriving in support. Can't quite hold the ball up, and does force Chesmain into conceding the throw. Millwall want a foul, but they're not getting it.
Yeah, Chesmain went down a bit easily there, looking for the foul off Anderson, but the referee not buying that one.
Maloney takes the throw in quickly. Millar's turning and twisting, but not able to get away from his man convincingly. So Sarpong Wiradou picks up the loose ball, plays it into Konza. Konza has got 2 or 3 in red shirts ahead of him, but he's dispossessed. It's a throw-in, though, to Charlton. Here is Sarpong Wiradou.
3 minutes going to be added on here.
Here is Sarpong Wiradou. Thrown down the line. It's headed clear by Millwall, and Asiana's in a real tussle there to win the ball back for Charlton, and so is Lapsley. He's done it successfully. He's played the ball over to the left. Albie Morgan with his first shot on goal tonight, and it was never going to trouble the goalkeeper.
The exuberance of youth there, I think that was very ambitious. Nearly 30 yards out there, Albie Morgan there didn't really get a good contact, and it's rolled out for a goal kick, and just over a minute of this added time left, and looks like we may well be heading to extra time here at the Valley.
No golden goal tonight, no silver goal. We will play the full 30 minutes of extra time, and that is looking increasingly likely. Stay with us, we'll have full coverage of extra time and any penalties that are needed. Gerling pumps the ball clear. Maloney tries to keep it in, but doesn't quite manage that. And Millwall perhaps will have the last chance of normal time, at least, to find a goal. Played over to the right-hand side. James Brown takes a Wonderful touch, and comes inside on his left foot and is fouled, and that is not the kind of position you want to be conceding a free kick this late.
Yeah, it's going to be one last chance for Millwall, isn't it? They're going to try and get this one into the box, and Charlton have to be on their mettle now. They would have been hoping to have had this one sealed before extra time, and now they're just going to have to make sure they can defend it to make sure they can get into that extra time, because there's only about 10 seconds left.
Yeah, work to do here for the Addicts. Ryan Whittaker just telling the Millwall players to wait for his whistle as he marks out the 10 yards. Anderson just loitering around the ball. A few tired legs out there, I should imagine, especially on the Millwall side. They've not made a single change so far, so all these players have got 90 odd minutes in them. Anyway, it's going to be taken by Chesman. Oh, it's gone down the line, and nobody read it, not even his own teammates.
Yeah, dearie me, what a waste that was from Chesman. They're obviously a training ground routine, but they've got it all wrong and wasted one last chance. So you think when you got a chance to get the ball into the box, it was easy. You made the run. Completely got it wrong, and I dare say that David Connolly, the Millwall boss, won't be too happy with that one.
Suspect the referee's going to blow his whistle as soon as this ball goes into the air from Beanie. That's exactly what he's done. So we're heading for extra time, folks. After 90 minutes, the sides cannot be separated. It is Charlton Athletic 1, Millwall 1.
Yeah, obviously the Addicts got their noses in front as we look back at these goals. It was Miller's goal. The corner came over from Maloney towards the far post, and there's a wonderful volleyed finish from Christopher Miller into the roof of the net. No chance for Harry Girling. Gave Charlton the lead just 67 minutes into this game. Yeah, look at that. Caught it beautiful on his right foot, didn't he?
Couldn't have hit that any better if he tried. And see what it meant to the players as well. He went over and celebrated with their number 11 after he scored. That's just fantastic pickup.
Yeah, it does so well to keep it down as well.
This is the equaliser here, and Jolie with the work down the right-hand side. Maloney, perhaps from hero to villain, really, because he didn't quite clear the ball perhaps as he'd have liked. And a really good finish from Lewis White. Neat, well drilled, and didn't leave the goalkeeper too much.
Yeah, Jordan Beanie, nothing he could do there really from that one from Lewis White. I think it's looked lively up top for Millwall, to be fair to him, and he's finished that into the far corner just with 27 minutes or so to go, and that's what's putting us into this extra time, which Charlton look dejected. There are a couple of players having their legs stretched out. They're obviously danger of cramp the longer you go on, and it's a chilly night here at the Valley.
Of course, those of you who want to come back to the Valley can buy themselves a half-season ticket. We'll be back shortly for extra time.
And it couldn't be a better day.
Preparations underway then for extra time at the Valley in this FA Youth Cup third round clash between Charlton Athletic and Millwall. I'm Harry Lowe and I'll be guiding you through the next half an hour, plus penalties potentially. And alongside me this evening is Louis Mendes.
Yeah, it's been an intriguing second half, really. I think the game really came to life once the Addicts took the lead through that fine volleyed finish from Christopher Miller from that corner. Millwall equalising about 5 minutes later, and then both teams having chances to win it. And we saw that one-on-one for Anderson, Tariq Anderson, the Addicts' top goal scorer this season. He's got, we say a second top if you discount Ademola Lookman, who's now made to step up to the first team, of course. But Tariq Anderson's got 8 throughout this season. He had a wonderful chance on his left foot, having been played through, and he couldn't quite win it for the Addicts. So here we are, we're going to have this extra time. So don't forget to tune in to Charlton Live tomorrow evening, the Charlton Live Big Match Preview podcast. We're going to look ahead to this Saturday's game down at the Leaguers Brighton. You can download that from iTunes. Search for Charlton Live in the iTunes podcast store. We'll also have some reaction from tonight's game. I'll try and get an interview with Sergei, the under 18s manager. I'll get that interview after the game, so we'll have some reaction from whatever happens tonight here in the FA Youth Cup third round on Charlton Live tomorrow.
Thanks also to our sponsors, ITRM, for making this live stream possible tonight, and all the technical staff behind the scenes and the camera operators who are bringing you this live coverage from the Valley in the FA Youth Cup. We're just about ready for the first period of extra time, 15 minutes, another break, and then the final 15 minutes. No golden goal, no silver goal. We'll be going the full distance tonight. Millwall have got us going in the first period of extra time, and they've immediately given the ball away.
Yeah, not quite sure what they were trying there. Perhaps looking for the run of Njoli. It's gone straight over his head.
Yeah, not his finest hour.
Yeah, substitution was made for Millwall in that turnaround there. Ronnie O'Donnell has come on for the goal scorer, Lewis White, there. He's been a threat all evening for the Addicts, Lewis White. He's looked lively and obviously got that equalising goal not long after Charlton had taken the lead, so they'll be happy to see the back of him. Ronnie O'Donnell replacing him for the Lions.
Millwall looking to get in behind here. Good work from the Charlton defence and an excellent clearance from Beanie. Gets such good distance on it. And Charlton not quite able to get the second ball, but Albie Morgan's after it, that's for sure. And another long ball forward from Millwall, which doesn't find someone in a blue shirt, but rather ends up with the Addicts number 1. Here is Yao. Plays the ball across to his fellow partner in the centre of defence, Elan Asiano. He's gone up the line to Sarpong Wiradoo. He's gone down the line himself, and he's going to find Miller. Does well. It's down the line to Maloney. Can't quite control the ball. Chip clear by Millwall defence, and no one up there in a blue shirt, so Charlton's goalkeeper will grab the ball and get Charlton going again. Here is Konza. Konza has gone to Maloney on the right hand side. Maloney's come inside, and lovely ball with his left foot, and Zamora can run at the defence. He's played the ball into Anderson, who has not stopped running this evening. He's got Zamora in support. He's chosen to go back to Lapsley, and his cross is a shot. I don't know.
Yeah, I think that was a shot. We saw him having an effort from there early on in the first half, where he had a shot from that similar distance that was deflected away by a Millwall defender. This time, I think he was just trying to dink it towards that far post, maybe have a bit of curl on it. But he's slightly mistimed his shot there, George Lapsey, and out for the goal kick. But after you say it again, wonderful work. Tariq Anderson, he hasn't stopped running all night. He's going to be knackered by the end of this.
Yeah, he's scored 8 goals already this season. He'll be looking to score a 9th, and if he does, you fancy it could be crucial as the legs grow more tired. Young lads these, though. They are, of course, under 18s, so shouldn't imagine extra time will be too much of a challenge for them, although
getting past their bedtimes. Yeah,
I don't suppose it's every week they play 120 minutes, so perhaps we will see the men sorted from the boys here. Not sure whether it's to Charlton's advantage or not. The pre-match favourites for this game would hope to have had the job done in 90 minutes, but we're still here and they've got to make the best of it. It's going to be a free kick, and the referee wants a word with Konza and Lapsley. Cons committed the foul there. Lapsley's his captain, so that's why he's been asked over.
Yeah, advising him to just calm it down as we go into this this period of extra time. There's only been one yellow card though throughout the game. That was for Ryan Bray, the Millwall player, for blocking a free kick in the first half.
Free kick to Millwall. Referee Ryan Whittaker just making sure that the two-man wall for Charlton is the full 10 yards. It's going to be whipped into the box. It's an in-swinger, right-footed. It comes to the back post. James Brown wins the header. It's actually pretty easy in the end for Jordan Beanie, but for a moment there were some hearts in mouths.
Yeah, it was just loose, wasn't it? At that far post for James Brown there, but he looped that header somewhat, and as you say, easy in the end for Beanie, but Charlton give it away.
It's a really bad place to give the ball away. Well done to Yao coming across and doing the job for his team, and it's cleared now upfield to Gerling, who's not grabbed it the first time of asking, but does enough in the end. And 4 minutes played in the first period of extra time, and Gerling's given the ball away here with that throw. Albie Morgan trying to seize on the loose ball, doesn't quite manage to, but it's Ebu Zuhaimi. He's done brilliantly here to find Njoli, and Njoli is going to pick out his colleague on the left. He's got the ball back here as Ebu Zuhaimi. Nice turn. Albie Morgan in close attention, chips the ball over to this right-hand side and picks out James Brown, who's got lots of time and space to pick out his cross, and it goes to the heart of the box. Well cleared there by Yao. Comes back to Ebu Zuhaimi. Ebu Zuhaimi on his right foot. Holds off Taylor Maloney. Plays the ball over to the left. Chesmain into the heart of the box. Really well cleared by his fellow number 3. And Millwall look to come again.
Yeah, both Brown and Chesman have whipped over dangerous crosses in those last couple of seconds there, but the Addicts have defended it well, and this time looks like they're going to be able to see this one out, hopefully.
It's really good work actually from Zamura, because that ball did lose some of its oomph and barely dropped over the touchline in the end.
Yeah, he is the player, isn't he, Zamura, one of the players who stood out for us. He's been tireless up and down that left-hand side and defended well there as to help take a little bit of pressure off Charlton there, because as I said, a couple of crosses had come over and Millwall were starting to apply a bit of pressure there, but Charlton have survived and see it out for this goal kick.
Yeah, Taylor Maloney will actually have played more minutes than the man he replaced, Sam Bone, given this period of extra time. And there's a loose ball back there by Chesmain. There's a good chase on from Maloney. Gerling under some pressure, belts the ball into somewhere around about row G, I would say. Some excitable children don't manage to get their ball, but Charlton have got it.
It's good to see the young fans coming out to watch the young team playing tonight. Obviously, Charlton fans in the making, they want to see what the future's going to be like when they grow up and start watching the Addicts here. I saw that advert for the half-season ticket in between the full-time whistle there and the start of this added time. A decent value, really, to come down and watch the second half of the season here. It's going to be an interesting one, that's for certain.
Yeah, £1 tonight for youngsters, so hardly breaking the bank to come and watch this FA Youth Cup third round tie. Millwall look to be bringing the ball away here. And it's cleared upfield, headed out of the Charlton defence. The ball's just bobbling around in the middle of the park. Needs someone to get their foot on it. Lapsley's hooks the ball forward and looking for Anderson, and Anderson turns really well actually. Gets away from his man, finds Albie Morgan, who's had a few touches there. That'll do his confidence some good. And here it is on the left-hand side with Zamura. Zamura goes inside to Konza. Konza inside once more to Lapsley, and he's gone out to the right and found Asiana. Asiana plays the 1-2 with Wiridu. Across the back line the ball comes, and Charlton have the ball here with Zamura. Zamura fouled by the substitute O'Donnell, and a bit of cramp there for the youngster.
Yeah, he's as you go down there, it can give your leg a bit of cramp there, but O'Donnell's not the first man who's struggled to deal with Zamira running forward down that left wing. Once he gets this stretched out, it'll be a good chance for Charlton to whip this ball into the box. Scored from a set piece, of course, on that corner in the second half. And it's Maloney again who's come over, the man who set up that goal for Christopher Miller.
I'll tell you what, if Mr. O'Donnell has a career half as good as Ronnie O in another sport, then he'll have done well. Here is the free kick for Charlton. It's Taylor Maloney to take it. It's gone to the heart of the box. It's headed towards goal, but it's going to be bread and butter in the end for Girling.
I think it was Asiano who got his noggin onto that one, but he didn't really get any real contact on that, and Millwall will break away.
That's a really good clearance there from the goalkeeper. It's played inside by O'Donnell, but Charlton will pick it up, and specifically Maloney will bring it away. Here is Miller. Lovely ball inside there. It's offside, unfortunately, against Anderson, who doesn't look delighted with his teammate. Perhaps he should have anticipated he was going to be offside, but let's just have a look at that ball in for Maloney there. It's a good header. Yeah, I think you're right. It was Asiana. But didn't quite get the contact he wanted.
Yeah, he found that little bit of space, but he was under. It was a packed sort of 6-yard box, and he couldn't quite get a proper contact and power it towards Girling's goal. And it was easy for the Millwall goalkeeper in the end there. But yeah, my initial reaction there, as Anderson went through, was to look over to the linesman, because I think he might have just mistimed his run slightly.
Big ball upfield. Charlton are in. Millwall are in here, I should say. It was a bit of a scramble at the back. Caught everybody out, really, including myself. And Donovan's picked up the loose ball. Here is Millwall's Chesmain. Oh, really good challenge that from Asiana. Good old-fashioned slide tackle there. And it's gone out for a throw into Millwall on that far side. But Charlton almost went to sleep there.
Yeah, just caught out by that long ball over the top, weren't they? And it looked for a second there like Njoli, I think it was going to get in behind. But in the end, Charlton scrambled clear.
And I think we're going to see another change here. But before we can, the fourth official has to go over and find out who's going to come on and put that number onto his board. I'm sure he could just bring the player on, but rules being what they are, it looks as if it's going to be Mulrooney Skinner to make way. I wonder if it's any relation to the Oliver Mul. Oh, it's Muldoon, isn't it?
Yeah,
won't be any relation in that case.
Probably not. Yeah, Ollie Muldoon, obviously in the 21s, he's another good prospect. I saw him play in the Premier League Cup, I think it was last season, against Brighton over at Ebbsfleet, and he impressed me. He's also been involved in the first team squad once or twice this season. We came on away at Peterborough, if I remember rightly. So yeah, it's another player who could stand out as a shining example to the youngsters on the pitch tonight.
Matt Day is the new man on the pitch for Millwall. And the ball's played into the Charlton box. Goalkeeper comes for it. Good early call and a really good claim there from Beanie. Decisive goalkeeping and pumps the ball clear. Under some pressure here from Miller. I don't think that was a free kick, if I'm being honest, but
I think that's a bit harsh there. Christopher Miller, to me, just battling away as the ball came over, as we see that chance again. Wonderful cross, but well taken by Jordan Beanie. That's a commanding goalkeeping. That's the sort of thing you want to see, isn't it, when the ball's in and around the 6-yard area?
Yeah, there's no question that he was going to get that ball. And
dearie me, the Liverpool running away with it down on the south coast, 5-1, or down at Southampton. But as you say, that's not the cup we're interested in this evening. More on tenterhooks here at the Valley, where it's still 1-1.
Yeah, and the longer this game goes on, the more likely it looks that we're destined for penalties. We've got just over 3 minutes before we reach half-time in extra time. And after that second period is played, if the scores remain as they are, we are heading for the ultimate drama in the form of penalties. Stay with us here on YouTube as we bring you this live coverage courtesy of ITRM. And we are grateful for them and their support in allowing us to stream this game to you. Here is Charlton's number 5. It's Elan Asiana. Played the ball to Lapsley, who's dropped quite deep there to try and get the ball. Millwall have headed it clear, and Donovan's flicked it on even further. Loose ball will be picked up by Charlton's right back and plays a decent ball back to his keeper, Beanie. Beanie left-footed, falls to the floor whilst taking it, but gets the ball away. Loose ball falls here to Maloney. Maloney coming off a bone earlier, of course, and here's Zamora. Zamora to the byline, into the heart of the box. It's gone to the back post. Not quite going to be met by anybody in a red shirt, but Lapsley will do his best to keep things alive for Charlton. He does just that, plays a lovely 1-2 with the substitute Albie Morgan and can't quite get the cross in. It's well blocked by the Millwall defence. And Morgan's got some tracking back to do, perhaps, and that was a bit of a giveaway, really, a freebie for Charlton.
That was a wonderful cross, wasn't it, from Jordan Zamora a few moments ago from that left-hand side, and again, just didn't quite pick out the Charlton men making their run towards the 6-yard box. But we're singing his praises all evening. He's looked lively, hasn't he?
Certainly has. Here is Brendan Sarpong Wiradu. Thrown down the line, flicked on, but doesn't come to anything. And we're really hoping this game opens up as the game goes on. Here is Millwall's number 16. It's going to be Charlton who get there first, though. Matt Day looking for his first meaningful action of the night.
Yeah, good pace there from Kenneth Yao as he tracked back Day, the Millwall substitute, and he outstripped him really for pace and got the ball clear, and eventually managed to help Charlton win that throw-in over by the tunnel.
Yes, and can one of these sides get that crucial goal, which you feel at this stage would win them the game? Time will tell. Here is Anderson, who's been so lively tonight for Charlton, a real highlight for them. Millwall have managed to win the ball back. And here is Ebu Zawemi, who's had plenty of the ball himself, trying to do something creative here. He's found his right back, James Brown. James Brown plays the ball inside. It's a nice turn there from the substitute, O'Donnell, but it's hooked clear in the end by Charlton. And here is Donovan. Late challenge, but the ref really plays a fantastic advantage. And it's going to be a cross-field ball here, looking for the substitute. And he does find O'Donnell. O'Donnell goes inside to Brown. And Brown's played the ball to Donovan. Donovan inside to Ebere Eze, I should say. And here is Chesmain. He's played the ball towards the edge of the box, and it's Eze Ebu Zawemi. Ebu Zawemi trying to turn away from Lapsley. He's done that. He's trying to open up the space for him, chips it into the box, and the goalkeeper, not for the first time, will receive the ball without too much difficulty.
You can see what he was doing there, trying to pick out the run of Matt Day just over the top there, but Jordan Beanie read it well and got on top of it.
Back with Beanie. And I think the half-time whistle in extra time is but seconds away. Perhaps one last chance here for Charlton. The ball's headed on to Anderson. Anderson looking to get past the last man for Millwall. He's got to the byline. What can he do? He's run out of puff, I would suggest.
Yeah, I think he just got his feet, the ball just sort of rolled under his foot there as he tried to keep it in as well, and he was looking for an option. And just sort of lost concentration on where the ball was and let it roll out for that goal kick to ironic cheers from the small travelling contingent there.
It looks like we're heading in to half-time and extra time with the scores locked at 1-1. It's been low quality this first period of extra time, it has to be said, but
John will look back at that chance that Asiana had from the, I think it was the corner or the free kick over from this near side. That was probably the best chance of the second half, but yeah, Charlton 15 minutes to try and win this tie before we have to go to penalty shootout.
And you've got to say, I'm sure there won't be too many neutrals here tonight, but if there are, there'll probably be winning penalties. It'll be a bit bizarre that they'll be taking them to an empty stand, whichever end they end up taking them.
Yeah, it will look a bit odd actually. Actually, they'll take them down this end, so we could down the north stand end where we're sort of located, so we could have a better view of it.
Yeah, just players just taking some liquid on board here. We're winding up here for the second half of extra time in this FA Youth Cup third round tie. Looks like Charlton have made their third and final substitution. We're just awaiting confirmation on the new man, but we believe that Brendan Sarpong Wiradoo has made way. And it's possible that the man to replace him is Mustafa Bangura Williams. We have confirmation of that, so it's double barrel for double barrel. It's Bangura Williams on for Sarpong Wiradoo.
Quadruple barrel substitution. It's a quadruple barrel substitution, isn't it? I mean, that's a big one.
Yeah, it makes our work that much more challenging, should we say. Here is the substitute, Bangura Williams. Headed up, but not away, at the first time of asking by Chesmain at least. And here's Charlton's substitute, Maloney. Nice play, though, from Ebu Zawemi, and he's definitely handled it there. He knows he has. And it's a free kick to Charlton.
Yeah, referee right on top of that. He's not getting away with that one, is he? There's a little bit of biting, and Matt Day's got right in front of that free kick, and I wonder if he's going to take a yellow card as Ryan Brady in the first half.
Matt Day has been booked, the second booking of the evening, and it's the substitute for a little bit of petulant play there, really.
2 bookings, both for the same infringement, really. It was Bray in the first half who did the same thing, stopping a Charlton quick free kick, and both Millwall players got yellow cards for that.
I've got to say, there's not much to be gained by preventing a quick free kick in that position. I mean, if it's on the edge of your box, you can kind of understand and potentially justify it, but in that position, what you're thinking. Anyway, it's to Charlton's advantage, I suppose, and Maloney has played the ball back to Asiana. He's gone across the back line to Kenneth Yao. Oh, lovely pass, and he's gone past his man and been fouled there, rather cynically, I might suggest, by the Millwall substitute, Ronnie O'Donnell.
That's twice O'Donnell's given away a free kick after Zamora's got past him. He's certainly got the Millwall right-back's number, hasn't he? And surprised to see, because it was a second offence, the referee not having a word with Ronnie O'Donnell there, the Lions full-back.
Yeah, I think he's got away with that one. What he hasn't got away with, though, is the foul itself, and Charlton, and particularly Taylor Maloney, will be interested in this, because we've seen already with that delivery which led to the goal, which was the first of the evening, what quality he can deliver with his right boot. Here's Taylor Maloney. He's played it to the back stick, and Girling, unchallenged, claims that ball.
Yeah, too much on that one there, and it's easy for Girling in the end at the far post.
Monster throw from Girling, headed clear by the Charlton defence, and it's picked up here by Lapsley in a really good position. He's heading towards the box, he's come back inside, lets it go to Maloney. Good thinking that from Albie Morgan. Good anticipation from the youngest man on the pitch for Charlton, and that's unfortunate there. And that Millwall have picked the ball up and cleared it. The goalkeeper's come for it, and he's not done brilliantly. He's given the ball away to Matt Day, and that is high wide and not very handsome.
Yeah, dearie me, you think Matt Day might have done a bit better there. Beanie comes hurtling out of his goal, completely misjudges that. And he's also got away, Jordan Beanie, with a little bit of a foul on Day after the ball's gone there. But he's completely fluffed his chance there. Obviously, this is Millwall's, as a club, their second game in a couple of days. The first team beaten last night up at Burton Albion in League One. Burton Albion, of course, non-league side only a few years ago. Millwall losing there by 2-1 last night.
Not sure the goalkeeper needed to do that. And I think he may well have learnt his lesson. Ball is hooked clear. And Ebu Zawemi is dispossessed, and Maloney is the man to benefit. Here is Konza. He's gone back to Asiana. Asiana finds Konza, and Konza has gone up the line, and it's a lovely ball there to Lapsley, the captain. Captain plays the ball to the right. Bangura Williams crosses it into the box. It's fallen loose, and assured as ever, Ebu Zawemi clears. Here is Lapsley, and Ebu Zawemi once again in the middle of things. Definite tug on the shirt there from Lapsley, but the referee has allowed play to continue, and there's no foul there. I can imagine no foul given on either player there, but I think there was definitely a foul by Lapsley. That was probably one where he got the ball. Anyway, Lapsley's being called over now.
Yeah, it's a bit of a succession really, the fouls there, and the last one got a big shout from the Millwall fans who all gathered over in that sort of corner. Taken
quickly down the line. And the referee's pulled it back, and just as well for Charlton, because There was nobody covering there.
Yeah, Charlton weren't set yet, but in fairness, the referee was still talking to George Lapsley there.
And he's going into the book. The man with muddy shorts has now got a muddy record to match them. And any further infringements, and he could find himself taking an early bath. Although it's in reality quite a late bath because we are in extra time.
Yeah, he's known for, like I say, he's known for his energy and his work rate. And often with that would come a bit of a tough tackling from George Lapsley there, and he's gone into the book here.
10 minutes to play of extra time. Ball played into the Charlton box. It's at the back post and the goalkeeper's managed to flick it away. Didn't know lots about it, Beanie, but repelled the ball well enough. And at the second time of asking, James Brown has put the ball right across goal. But that was a glorious opportunity. And well, I think it was number 6 in the end, James White, who almost headed them in front, did everything right there, headed the ball back across goal, headed it into the turf, which always makes it difficult for the goalkeeper, but Beanie was equal to it.
Yeah, just as the game enters sort of extra time towards the end there, you expect scrappy, it's going to get scrappy, and a scrappy chance that was for Millwall there. Again, Charlton living dangerously, but getting away with it.
And Beanie boots the ball clear. Back it goes to Beanie in the Charlton goal. 9 minutes to play. Charlton 1, Millwall 1 in this FA Youth Cup third round tie. Brought to you by ITRM, this live stream on YouTube. And we hope you can stay with us for the next 10 minutes. And the penalties that look increasingly like they're going to follow. It looks like we're going to have late night drama at the Valley. Not for the first time in this competition. Not for the first time at the Valley. Was the last time the first team were involved in a penalty shootout, if I remember rightly, was unsuccessfully against Swindon Town. Anyway, Charlton have picked up the ball in the middle of the park, Lapsley specifically, and he's managed to pick out his colleague on the left there. It's a lovely ball, and there's a one on the overlap. He's come back inside on his right foot. He lets go, and he slices it wide. And Zamora, I think, was on the overlap there, but didn't use him in the end.
Yeah, I just think once he's got that yard of space, he's tempted, isn't he, to put his foot through it. Hasn't quite caught it. I thought for a second it might have taken the deflection, but it's flown all the way through there from Anderson.
Yeah, looking for his 9th of the season and not quite succeeding in the end.
It's, the official Charlton Twitter's made me laugh there because they've accidentally called Millwall Nilwall, which of course is what their early season scores were regularly in League One, but they've certainly picked it up towards the middle part of this season. Have the Lions? They've climbed up the table.
It's going to be thrown to Charlton on this near side. Thrown down the line, headed on by Miller, and it's Maloney looking to grab the ball. It's a well cleared. It's gone quite a few rows back, pinging around like a pinball in a machine there. And in the end, I think the Charlton's substitute Mustafa Bangura Williams hurdles a couple of barriers, and he's going to get the ball himself.
Yeah, was impatient there. Wasn't going to wait for the ball boys to come down from towards the back of the east stand.
Yeah, don't mind a bit of that. Thrown down the line. Millar tries to head it on, claims he was pushed. Referee says play on. And the ball's brought down here by Konza. Goes across to Bangura Williams, and he's played a lovely ball there to his opposite fullback, Zamora. Into the middle it goes. Nice knockback there. Charlton have got the ball over on the right here. Maloney can keep the ball alive. Here is the substitute, Bangura Williams, right to the heart of the box. It was a really good ball. Good knock on there. But it's come to Zamora at the back post. Zamora looks to cross. It's gone into the heart of the 6-yard box, and it's going to go out for a corner. Almost Lapsley's touch there, but not quite.
Yeah, just thought he was going to just get in there at the near post. There's a wonderful cross again from Zamora. Deflected, and Lapsley just before he could get there, it was
James White.
Yeah, it was James White with the vital interception. Charlton corner.
Busy in both boxes tonight, the number 6. Here's Albie Morgan with the in-swinger. Taken right-footed. It's come to the edge of the box. It's a good hit from Charlton, but it's going to be cleared. Maloney's effort wasn't quite good enough, and Millwall have got everybody back inside their own half here. It's real backs to the wall stuff here for the Lions. Here's Tariq Anderson looking to take on his man. He's come inside, chipped the ball, and it's headed clear by Bray on this occasion. And Charlton have picked it up though with Lapsley. Lapsley's got Zamora on the left. Zamura's inside, in fact. Albie Morgan's gone down the left. Albie Morgan looks to cut the ball back, and it's a good challenge in the end. It's going to be another corner for Charlton.
Another corner. I know there's over 1,000 of you tuning in here to this exciting end, so we have to thank ITRM, because over 1,000 of you are able to watch this youth team cup game, and Charlton pushing for a winner here at the end of extra time.
Late drama at the Valley. Morgan crosses to the front post. It's cleared, but not convincingly by the Millwall defence. And Charlton will come again here, and it's popped in there by Yao. Up goes Lapsley, wins the header. It's another chance for Charlton, and it's great goalkeeping at the end. I think he's been fouled in the process. And I think it was Kenneth Yao who was after it and looking to get on the end of it. It's a great ball in, actually, by Bangura Williams. And a good flick by Lapsley, and the header from Asiana wasn't really at goal. I wonder if he was trying to pick out his fellow centre-back Yao. Brave goalkeeping from Gerling, though, because he knew he might well have worn a boot there, and he did well.
Yeah, but Yao was, it looked to be appealing to the referee. It was an offside flag in the end which denied him, but I think if play had gone in there, Yao was going to appeal for a penalty, but I think the way you see those goes, it probably would have been given to Gerling, because it was a bit of a challenge in on the goalkeeper, but you could see what they were trying to do. They're trying to head it across towards the far post, but yeah, Millwall survived that one.
4 minutes until the end of this match, or certainly the end of the flowing football. We'll go to penalties if the scores remain as they are, but Anderson might have something to say about that. He's heading towards the box, he's right in there, he's cut the ball back, and it's a really, really good interception from Harry Donovan, and he guides the ball out for a corner. But Anderson, having 116 minutes in his legs, you wouldn't know it, would you?
He's still going in the Millwall. They had 5 or 6 men back. It was only Albie Morgan for Anderson to try and pick out there, and Millwall cut it out. But another corner, and Charlton really are applying the pressure as they try and finish this one before they have to go to penalty shootout.
And it's Taylor Maloney who's been sent over for this one. Morgan has been sent into the middle of the box instead. It's come to the back post here, and Charlton, I think, got the final touch there. I think it was centre-back Yao, and it's going to be a goal kick.
Yeah, Yao certainly got his head onto it. He was appealing that it might have come off the Millwall man after. It's hard to tell really from that replay. But yeah, another dangerous set piece, and Yao was up there to meet it, but couldn't quite get it on target.
And it's becoming increasingly apparent that Millwall are happy to run the clock down here. Charlton making almost all of the running in this second period of extra time. Gerling's goal kicks take ever longer as we approach the full-time whistle at the end of this second period of extra time in the FA Youth Cup third round. Here is number 3, Chesmain. He's going to switch the play. Does it well, picks out Brown. Unusually for him, doesn't make the best fist of his touch, but he's one throw-in off Christopher Miller. Throws it long down the line, does Brown, and it's headed inside by the Charlton defence. It's cleared by Asiana, and nice work here from Zamora, who's put the ball forwards looking for Anderson. Doesn't find him, but he's up for the second ball here, and a poor touch from Donovan, which means Charlton could potentially sneak in here. Good early throw there by Lapsley. Millar is onto it. He's right by the corner flag, but he's come back inside, and he's found Lapsley, who seems to be everywhere at the moment, and it's into Zamora. Zamora looking to get to the byline. Another corner for Charlton. 90 seconds to play at the Valley. Charlton 1, Millwall 1.
Yeah, it could be a last chance for Charlton to get this ball into the box. And once again, the man who we've picked out time and time again, Jordan Zamora, has been involved, and he's, like I say, nearly 120 minutes played. He's still getting forward from that left-back position to win Charlton this corner.
So, Maloney with the corner. The assist for the first goal still fresh in his mind. Here it goes into the heart of the box. The header's up. Oh, it's cleared in the end. Charlton did have bodies forward. They did have men going for the ball, but no one could make a meaningful connection. But Maloney might yet put the ball into the box. It's heading to the back post. It's headed clear, but only to the edge of the box. And it's a great connection. What a save at the last. Miller almost getting his second of the afternoon, of the evening, I should say. And a great stop from Gerling.
Yeah, Harry Gerling's kept his side in the Youth FA Cup there. A wonderful save from the Millwall stopper. Christopher Miller got over that one. He hit it so hard, so low and powerful, and well saved by the Millwall stopper.
Finally, another shot on target. We've been waiting for some time for that, and that was really well done by the goalkeeper at full stretch. Charlton have won another throw-in, and this has to be the last throw of the dice, you feel. You almost kind of feel we've got this far. we might as well have penalties now. But
as a neutral, I'd think that. As a Charlton fan, I'd like to see the boys get one over on Millwall, of course. But come on, let's try and nick this one.
Be a great time to score, that's for sure. Charlton are giving it away though, so it might not be them doing the scoring. Although Millwall aren't looking to attack with too much impetus, it must be said, as we approach full time. It's inside to Chesmain, but he's lost it. Crucially,
chance.
Albie Morgan to the right here. Here's Lapsley. Lapsley into the heart of the box. Great last-ditch defending, and it's going to go out for another corner, I think. He's given a goal kick, and that's not the right decision.
I thought Anderson might have just got a toe onto it just as it came off the Millwall defender there. I think he might have just got a toe onto it there. A couple of players down now in the... as the tiredness catch up with them. We've played over the 120 minutes of this game. I'm sure the referee will be looking to blow the final whistle and send us to penalties any second now.
A big question is, which empty stand will they be taking the penalties in front of? And will all the ball boys go to the correct end? Not that I'm anticipating lots of shots off target.
Thankfully, Nicky Bailey doesn't play for the Charlton under-18 team.
Well, that was a horrendous miss and kind of tarred his entire season, you feel. Here's Harry Girling. And the referee's not blown up, so Charlton perhaps got a little bit of defending to do at the end of this extra time. We're in injury time of extra time in this FA Youth Cup third round tie. The ball is with Ebere Eze, and that is the final whistle. We're heading for penalties, folks, and we're going to stream it all live for you here from the Valley. Stand by for some drama.
Yeah, and that's Charlton really were pushing for that winner in that second period of extra time. And there was that wonderful save from Millar's shot there. Harry Girling got down to it. He's kept Millwall into this. And we're going to go into the penalties as we look back at those goals once again.
Here is the first goal from Miller. Corner from Maloney, outswung with his right foot. And take a look at that for a thunderous volley. Take a bow, son, because that is the ideal technique for a volley. You want to show that to any youngster because you won't get better than that.
They're all youngsters, really, aren't they? And to have that technique and to keep the ball down, as I say, on the volley, it was a wonderful finish. Gave Girling absolutely no chance, and but the equaliser, mistake from Maloney, and there was a good finish, in fairness, to Lewis White. Got it into that far post. Good work down the right-hand side from Mikhail Njoli. And a fine finish from White, hauled Millwall level, and no further goals after that, despite Charlton's best chances in this second half. And we go to the dreaded penalty shootout.
Number of you showing interest in this game now.
Oh, well, nearly 1,200 followers on YouTube. It's like I say again, we have to thank ITRM. They've provided the funding for this stream this evening, or sponsored it certainly.
Of course, if you want to come to the Valley for some of the first team action in the second half of this season, half-season tickets are on sale. You can see Charlton taking on the likes of Nottingham Forest, Reading, Brighton and Hove Albion, Middlesbrough and Wolverhampton Wanderers. On sale, head to cafc.co.uk if you want to get your hands on one of those, or you want to buy that as a gift for one of your loved ones.
You'd have to really love them.
Both teams are in conference here. I suspect it's a case of who wants one.
Let's say we saw it a few moments ago in the Millwall coaching staff. Former Addicks defender Chris Perry obviously played at the Valley in the club's peak when we were in the Premier League, and so nice to see him back at the Valley this evening.
Not sure he would have taken too many penalties in his playing career.
Gave away a few, if I remember rightly, but no, I don't remember him taking any for us.
Yeah, he wasn't the quickest, was he? But
no, he was a solid defender, though, wasn't he, Chris Perry? I did like him.
One of our best number 36s, although Mark Fish will probably have a thing or two to say about that.
Yeah, I remember Mark Fish taking a penalty against Luton Town in the League Cup. That was a scary moment, seeing Mark Fish approaching the penalty spot, but he did fire it into the roof of the net in an evening where I think it was a 4-4 draw and we scraped past Luton in the League Cup.
Oh yes, Jamal Campbell-Rice was on target.
Paolo Di Canio got his first goal for the Addicks that evening as well. Yeah, I imagine there'll be a jump in the amount of people streaming the penalty shootout, certainly, because if it's me, if I ever hear of a penalty shootout going on TV, I always go and find the channel because I love a good penalty shootout, but it's more nerve-wracking when it's your boys involved. Of course, the most famous penalty shootout of all time was the one that Charlton and Sunderland partook in at Wembley in the greatest game, the Clive Mendonca Day.
We would take that outcome this evening, Louis, wouldn't we?
Yeah, 7-6, that was that penalty shootout. Hopefully a bit more straightforward this evening if the Addicts can go through. Robert Lyons in the comments there asked, does Mickey Flanagan still play for Charlton? I think it was the 70s when he stopped playing for the Addicts, Mickey. You've caught up with the phenomenon that is YouTube. You should have caught up with modern day life. But
really healthy attendance tonight at the Valley. 972 fans have flocked to the Valley, and they're going to be in for a treat here as the penalties approach. It's fantastic to have so many people cheering our under-18s on. And it's going to be Louis Mendez and myself, Harry Lowe, to guide you through this crucial and decisive penalty shootout at the end of 120 minutes of football, which saw Charlton take the lead, Millwall equalise 10 minutes later, and both sets of players are now on the halfway line and they're waiting for the first taker to step up. I think Charlton are going to take first because that is Harry Girling, stood in front of a very empty covered end. Most of the fans this evening are sat in the lower west, and they've actually started gravitating towards the north stand. They're not being let past the third block, I think, by the stewards, but they're all craning their necks for a better view.
yeah, they're all moving down to the north end of the west stand. I remember doing the same actually, and what I remember as Charlton's last penalty shootout, it might be wrong, but it was against Leyton Orient in the Capital One Cup, a game we lost in the end. But
so Millwall are going to take the first penalty tonight, and it's going to be number 8 Eze Ebuzoemi to take it. Jordan Beanie begins the mind games. He's standing on the 6-yard box, on the edge of it. Charlton's players all huddling together there, and they'll be desperately hoping that they can emerge victorious. I think they've shaded it, but credit to Millwall for defending as well as they have. The first kick to be taken then by Millwall's midfielder Eze Ebuzoemi. Steps up, great save! Charlton have the advantage. Fantastic stop from Jordan Beanie, and he's kept the first kick of the evening out. Fantastic work.
yeah, Beanie diving to his right there. We'll see the replay in a few seconds, but he guessed the right way there. Not the greatest of penalties, slightly too central, I think, and the Charlton goalkeeper was able to gobble that one up and give Charlton the advantage early on here.
Here is Christopher Miller, the goal scorer for Charlton earlier tonight. So important to score that first kick after you save one. And he does. He absolutely buries it. Top left-hand corner. That is how you take a penalty. Girling had no chance.
Yeah, wonderful penalty there into the top corner. As you say, Girling no chance. The Addicts take the advantage here after one penalty each.
You just can't save it at that height as a goalkeeper. No matter how you stretch, you cannot get your hands around that ball. So well done to Christopher Miller. Here comes Harry Donovan. He's going to be taking Millwall's second spot kick with his right foot. Steps up. Buries it in the bottom left-hand corner. A muted cheer from the small Millwall contingent, sending Beanie the wrong way. And that was a cool, calm and collected penalty.
Yeah, Donovan there, giving the keepers the eyes there. Beanie's dive to his left, but it's gone to the goalkeeper's right in at that low down by the post, Millwall level.
Here comes George Lapsley, the captain, stroking his locks as he approaches the penalty spot. Can he score Charlton's second successive penalty? Lapsley steps up.
Straight down the
and
middle.
He puts it down the middle. He waited for the goalkeeper to go. Girling went a little early, it has to be said. And no mistake there from the captain.
Yeah, see they're calm and collected from George Lapsley there, the Addicts captain. He's had a great game in the midfield today, and just strokes it down the middle to restore Charlton's advantage.
Here comes the left back. It's number 3. Noah Chesmain. So it's going to be left-footed, the first one we've seen with the left foot. Beanie doing his best to put off the Millwall man. Chesmain steps up and buries it in the bottom right-hand corner. It's a good penalty. It's 2-2. But Charlton, of course, yet to miss. And if they continue scoring, they will win this shootout.
Yeah, calm there from Chesman. Under a bit of pressure, of course, once one of your teammates has missed. But he gets Millwall back on level terms for the time being.
Here comes Ezri Konza. Pressure on all of these young shoulders, but it's such good practice for them. I'm sure in their careers they'll have many a penalty shootout to endure. Here comes Konza, right-footed. Steps up.
Yes.
And he puts it right in the right-hand corner. The goalkeeper, Girling, at full stretch, couldn't do anything about that. Well played, young man. Yeah,
Charlton faultless so far. Konza was the man who I picked out before the game, having seen him in the final away at Brentford towards the end of last season and being impressed. And he's done well so far this evening. And that's a fine penalty into the bottom corner, restores the Addicts leads.
So this is Eze Ebu-Zawemi. And Millwall can ill afford another miss here. They are already behind the 8 ball, having missed their opening penalty. It's 3-2 Charlton. Here comes Ebu-Zawemi taking his time. And it's saved! Charlton are surely going to emerge victorious from this shootout now. They have 2 penalties with which to secure this victory, but they'll hope to do it now. Really great work there from Jordan Beanie.
Yeah, Jordan Beanie setting himself to be the hero this evening, isn't he? That's his second penalty save. A fine one there, Ebu-Zawemi. He's guessed the right way, Jordan Beanie. And a chance here for Charlton to seal this tie, and it's going to be Taylor Maloney, who's had a great game since he came on in that second half.
Taylor Maloney knows that if he buries this penalty, Charlton have put their name in the hat for the FA Youth Cup 4th round. Girling is yet to save one. Charlton are yet to miss one. All eyes on Charlton's substitute. Up steps Maloney and buries it in the bottom right-hand corner and runs over towards the fans in the West Stand. The rest of his teammates have joined him, and Charlton can celebrate progression to the 4th round of the FA Youth Cup. They've beaten Millwall on penalties at the Valley by 4-2 after a 1-1 draw after extra time. And the Addicts will be delighted to be through.
Yeah, absolutely delighted. And just a special mention there for George Lapsey. As the Charlton players all went over to the corner to celebrate, George Lapsey, the captain of the Addicts, made sure he shook the hands of every single Millwall player there before he joined in the celebration. So great from him. Charlton win the game. Maloney with the winning penalty. He impressed me in that second half, and he's the man who finishes it off there, puts the Addicts through. And wonderful stuff from the Addicts to get through to the next round. Don't forget, we'll have reaction from tonight's game from the manager, Sergei. We'll speak to him on Charlton Live tomorrow, so make sure you tune in to Charlton Live podcast. It will be available in the iTunes podcast store tomorrow evening. Search for Charlton Live.
Handshakes all round. We're very grateful to our sponsors, ITRM, for allowing us to stream this match to you on YouTube. My thanks to my co-commentator this evening, Louis Mendes.
Thank you very much.
Thank you from everybody behind the scenes here who've made this happen, our camera operators, our technical staff, and from myself, Harry Lowe, it's good night.